to the land of dreams and nightmares. I'm your dungeon master, Esper. I am now a married man. Oh, if you can see this, yes. My precious.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome.
Thank you. So really stoked about that. It was a really nice ceremony. It was a really intense day and evening. The whole experience was just intense in every possible way. But beyond that, we are now going to jump back into our big encounter that we're in the midst of in the Spider's Den beneath Rockerstad. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves, and we'll go from there.
So, once again, I'm Adam, and I am playing Carderock Hawkness, the noble, knightly, knight-errant, bard, paladin, multi-class, level 10 human thing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, my name is Dennis, and I am playing Lykar Vantis, the level 10 Storm Sorcerer.
Oh yeah, sorry. I am Robin. I play. Sorry, I was too terrified of the dragon to talk. It was very funny. I play the Arcane Trickster Rogue, and I am a level 9.
I am Vince, and I play Drake Fell, the Shadowbook Rogue.
And I'm Warsor, and I play Captain Noxiqual, the human Hexblade Warlock, level 10.
So, Captain, you and your comrades have came upon a bit of a secret, a piratical secret. In the town of Rockerstad, within Dusk Isle, you managed to not only locate the secret entrance down into a cavern under the city, where the old pirate who established the city hid his plunder, but you also, I guess this is more Robin and Carderock, you managed to convince everyone that the shrine of the Wanderer King, aka Nyarlathotep, where the secret entrance is literally under the current purview of this wandering prophet of Nyarlathotep, and everyone in the settlement is to stay far away from it while you all are down below.
I mean, I didn't do any of that. That was all these, people over here. But yes, it has at least bought us some time to explore.
You went down into this, what you knew going into it was some kind of spidery cave, and you knew there was something special about the spiders. As you get down there, they are human size, they talk, they have webbing that is not hurt by flames, and they have magic, they have spells.
Freaking cantrips, man.
They tried to tell you all to go away, and the conversation soon degraded into a fight, as that sometimes happens in D&D. Robin got a bit scared by a giant dragon's head that turned out to just be an illusion. We're in the midst of a hardcore fight. I've got a lot of notes made, so I hope I have everything organized. I think I do. If I fumble on something, just bear with me. And we ended at the end of a round of combat, so we're just going to start at the beginning of a round. One of these monsters is it's unconscious or something?
It's asleep. It was. Oh no, it is unconscious. You're right, because of the droning.
Because of the demon droning. Okay, Noxiqual summoned demon. The Chasme did its horrid droning that put this one into a slumber.
Not a slumber. Yeah, I guess it is a slumber. 10 minutes, but it can only be wakened up by holy water, I want to say.
Okay, so demonic slumber.
Yeah, let me check that. I remember that it wasn't just you could shake them awake.
So that's the icon here with a gray X on it.
Effect on the creature ends if it takes damage, or another creature takes an action to splash it with holy water.
Okay, so if he gets damaged or someone splashes him with holy water and uses an action, then he'll be awakened. These icons that have the red dot, What that means is that's the last location you saw the creature before it went elsewhere out of sight. So they're not actually right there. They're just kind of markers and reminders for us.
Yeah.
Someone got slowed. I believe it was Robin.
Robin. He's been slowed.
Even in my
always
slow
been a little
spatial,
slow.
I did like what 40 damage or something to
No,
something.
no, wait,
I had like a big
it
attack.
was slowed, but it wasn't from that spider, was it? Because that spider's dead, right?
This one is alive.
Oh.
Though it was struck with a sneak attack critical hit from Robin, which did quite a bit of damage to it.
Gotcha.
But this one here is the one that casts slow.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one that I need to make sure stays alive.
Yeah, so it literally is right there. It's up. It's climbed up about 15 feet off the ground. It's kind of close to the ceiling at this point.
Okay.
All right. Let's.
Esper, you given me my level up before this encounter, I would have been able to line up that wall.
I'm telling you, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
No, I don't.
You fools.
So let's just start the next round of the combat encounter here, which actually begins with these spider monsters. All right, one was slain already. This one's knocked unconscious. These two had been they'd been elsewhere. The one that's been damaged, it says something in that language that no one seemed to understand. I think I'm gonna call for a probably a perception check. I think. Yeah. Why don't we go? Everyone can make a perception check if you go. So.
Hiya! I got a 10.
I got a 12.
Nope. I got a 5.
Drake got a 15.
None of those are successes.
Even cards?
So, you're not sure what these creatures are doing. You do not see them. Surely they are somewhere, though.
I got this.
Lykar, something comes out.
Carderock actually got a 21.
No, it's
21.
a 12. No, it's a
21
12.
is
He said it's a 12.
No, he said 21, not 12.
Yeah, it was a 21. I just want to make sure it got through.
Right,
in the
21
site.
is not a success.
Okay.
Oh,
What?
sorry.
That's
Oh,
believable.
wow.
It's
This
something
thing, must
really
be,
hard.
this thing must be like invisible.
You're super sneaky.
Yeah, or it just rolled high on its stealth.
True, yeah.
There is a swarm of spiders that are coming out here,
Yes.
and they're in Lykar's direction. Let's move them along. Okay, so they'll go to thereabouts. They actually have a reach of 0, so they're going to have to be double moving or dashing, as it's called.
Are they like crawling? Are they like crawling onto Lykar?
Yes, Lykar, you got a spider swarm crawling all over you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Robin's
nice.
just like, God, the spiders.
That is what it does. It does a dash. It has to do a bit of moving, and you've got a swarm all around you. So this medium-sized token, that for us represents the densest part of the swarm. And you got other little ones kind of all around it, but that's like the space you would attack into if you're attacking the swarm. Noxiqual. You see this happening. They come spilling out of these spider webs.
Well, I already had planned what I was going to do, but that changes things slightly. So I'm going to use my Eyes of the Unseen hex that we created to keep myself see invisible.
Mm-hmm. So within your immediate line of sight, you do not pick up any invisible creatures.
And then I'm going for cover by the rock, and I say, Lykar needs some help.
Straight up ahead, straight forward.
No, towards the rocks, off to the side. Where
To the
everyone
right.
else is.
To the right. Oh, okay, over
No.
here.
Yes. Behind the rocks.
Okay. So you go over here by these stalagmites and take some cover with your allies.
Yep.
Lykar, spiders are all over you. What do you do?
I have a question. Now, if I cast a spell such as like Dimension Door, will they come with me?
Oh, that's a good question.
No. They shouldn't.
Probably not. I think Dimension Door says
Has to be willing, right?
you choose, and even if you did, it would be like one spider, like one individual spider would go with you, which is not enough to really even matter.
Okay.
So is that what you want to do, Dimension Door?
Yeah, I think that's a good plan of action. I can go over what's a little more to the left of the map, or can I see that? Or is it just a wall there?
It's a little cavern.
Okay, and we came in from the north, right?
Correct.
Yes, that's right.
I think I'm just going to Dimension Door over to where everybody is.
Okay.
Like a little to the southwest of, I think that's Carderock with the sword, like going like that.
Yeah. Yes. Great. So that's fine. And with Dimension Door, I read it real quick. It's like you can choose to bring someone along. So in this case, you just opt not to do that.
You don't want to bring your new spider buddies with you?
Even if there was a case where like an enemy could slip through, if it literally says like one creature, then it would literally just be one spider.
Right. Okay.
So you're fine either way. Is that where you want to end up?
Yeah, that's pretty good right there.
All right. So you take a defensive action and get out of the spider swarm. We're going to have Drake Fell now.
Okay.
And just let me know, anyone let me know if I need to zoom in, zoom out, move the map.
Can you show me what 45 feet would be going straight down? I just want to see if I'm hitting the wall or not.
I think you can probably make it.
Okay. No. Let's go to pretty much the entrance to the passage. So it'd be straight down till he hits the wall.
Just here.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You are able to see some enemies. So let me get the status of this thing. State clear state. All right, very well. All right, here's one that has climbed up. It's up, right? They're climbing the chambers here. The ceilings are about 20 feet roughly. So they've climbed up about as much as they can for defensive purposes. And there's another one. All right. So I guess you didn't succeed on the perception check. So never mind. You don't see that one. And then there is. You might not actually see both of those yet, but I want to put them out there for my own sake. That should say 3 and 4. 3 and 4? Yes. Okay. Nice. So you teleport to there. You immediately see that one. I guess you probably haven't noticed those two, so just role play along with.
Oh no, Drake walked there. And he did
Okay. You've only walked. Okay.
Yeah, he's used his movement, not his shadow step, just in case he needs to get out of there.
Sure. There is a readied icy ray at your AC because you have half cover.
Oh, how much am I adding to my AC?
2 from half cover.
Okay.
That is not going to be hit.
As if it didn't beat a 23, yeah.
No, it was in single digits. An icy ray, shoots out from the front palps of the spider thing. It blasts past you, and you duck easily out of the way.
Okay, so this is one of the ones that he's seen. All right. Can you zoom in a bit? Because I can't tell if I have line of sight on my... No, I don't. Okay. But I still have line of sight on the guy behind. All right. Drake's just going to turn around and chuck a couple of shurikens at the guy behind him.
You want to fling at this one here?
Yeah, because Drake technically doesn't have line of sight on the other guys.
These two, you do, but there's half cover going either way with ranged attacks.
Oh, doesn't matter. Let's just go for the one behind him.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to roll both dice right now. Is that all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the first attack is 17.
It is a hit.
Okay. So I'm going to roll that dice now. Okay, so that's for 7 points of damage.
It strikes it. The thing is oozing out blood. It looks really in bad shape.
All right, the second one is going to be hit because I rolled a 19.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see what you got.
And that's going to be for 8 points of damage.
The thing falls, literally falls, and hits the ground here. And its legs curl up, and it is no more.
Does this spell end on me? Just curious.
Fingers crossed it doesn't. Or at least Drake's fingers crossed it doesn't.
I think it does. Let me double. I believe it does.
It's concentration.
Okay, it ends.
Yeah,
It ends? All right, cool. As I
Okay.
get guys, what's going on? Oh my god, Lykar, are you okay? There were lots of spiders. What's going on?
You can hear Drake just go, I do the face palm. I was like, this one hates himself.
Carderock, you were talking so fast I couldn't even
This one has
understand
freed the
anything you
dumb
were
bird.
saying.
Carderock.
So, can I see again where exactly the rest of the group is here?
Yes.
Where he's standing?
I was making a quick note. All right.
Okay, that's right. So he can't actually see any of the spiders definitively from where he is.
You only see the unconscious one.
Okay.
And the
Maybe
swarm.
the swarm,
over
yeah.
here.
There is a swarm coming out of that tunnel there?
Yeah,
Indeed.
it just crawled onto Lykar and then he teleported away.
Did they come out
that's
of
right. That's
They
right.
came out of the tunnel, not the webbing, right?
They came out of this webby tunnel here.
Okay.
I just have one question, Esper, and it's a small point, so feel free to breeze past it. When Lykar Dimension Door for the first time since he had his revelation with what's the guy's name?
Neurothrone.
Did anything special kind of like maybe something different kind of happen? That's
Ooh, thank you so much for reminding me of that.
I know you love RP stuff like that, and I love that too, so I was like, I'll just kind of mention it.
You noticed nothing amiss, Lykar, though you certainly felt quite invigorated, as if you could have dimension doored much farther had you so deigned.
Oh, okay.
Just curious. Never know.
All right, so Carr is going to make his way down to pretty much where Drake is, or as close as he can reasonably get to there. And I think...
You want to dash?
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and dash, and I think that'll be pretty much his whole turn this time, just because he's looking around, trying to actually find these spiders.
Carderock, what happened?
there's-
You're so much slower than you were a few minutes ago.
This one I seen one up this way, and is pointing up to the one to his left. And this one has heard two more, and points to the two down to the right.
Good to know. Well, they don't seem terribly much of a threat. I suppose you and I could make short work of them. Yes, dear Robin. Yes.
This one is not sure, as this one believes they're up on the walls.
That might pose a problem, but we'll see what Carderock has up his sleeve or up his holy symbol. Robin!
Yes. I'm going to get down there as well. I think I can use my bonus action to dash down there.
All right, you've moved.
Drake, thank you.
Used
Drake,
up 45 feet at there.
Drake, thank you so much. I'm so fast again. It feels so much better.
He holds out his hands.
Normal and...
This one requires money for compensation.
Money? I'm not going to give you any bloody money. I'm gonna. Can I actually get down to sort of where Drake is? I don't know if it's possible for me to.
You can go as far as here. You like
I don't
that?
I don't want to go that far. I want to stay in like half cover, but I'll do that and then I'll shoot my bow if possible at one of the, if that's okay.
Sure.
I'll shoot it at the I'll shoot it at the one up
This
there.
is the one that you all have noticed.
Yeah. I'll shoot that one then.
Okay, go for it. It'll have half cover.
Is this considered a sneak attack? Like, is this like, do they know I'm here or anything?
I don't think you're currently
no
hiding.
advantage. Okay, no advantage. All right. I don't think this hits, so I get -2, right?
Nope, just regular, and I put +2 on his AC.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be. Oh goodness, I'm an idiot. Where's my number at? Oh, 21.
That is a hit.
Oh boy, yeah, it's not gonna be too much. It's gonna be 8. Here's my D8. Here's my D8. That is a 7. So it's not too bad.
Well, better than a kick in the pants. Which one is that one? You strike it with the arrow, and the arrow pierces straight into the thing's carapace. It squeals and it falls dead to the ground.
I'm gonna look at Drake and be like, "See, Drake, that's how you squash a bug. You should take tips from me."
This one already has, and this one had preview from it.
Just waiting for the icy rays to hit.
I was too. Or at least they would be hitting Robin.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn. I think. I don't think I can do anything else.
Yes. The spider monsters here are going to do a bit of things. This one crawls along the ceiling out to here and casts a slow spell on the lot of you 3. All of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Can it be an intelligence saving throw instead, Esper?
Sadly, no.
I got a 9.
Drake, Carderock.
Carderock might have. Oh, Drake got an 11.
Drake has an 11.
Card might not. Carderock? If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yep.
Oh, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
You're getting slowed. Yeah, we're getting slowed.
Oh boy. Yes, Robin, I don't see what is the.
All right, the 3 of you are.
Carderock, fight it. Just do what I do. I've had this happen to me before.
The 3 of you are bound up in arcane lethargy. And let's see if we can quickly go back over the effects of that. Your speed is half. You have -2 to AC and Dex saves. You can't use reactions. On your turn, you can do an action or a bonus action, but not both. If you use the attack action, even if you have like an extra attack thing, you can only make 1 attack. If you cast a spell, there's a chance your spell casting will take a long time and it's incantation and it won't actually finish casting until the end of your next turn. It's a marvelous spell, and you all are going to experience it firsthand.
Why does this keep happening to me?
The creature then uses a bonus action to fire a cantrip. All right.
I want to let it be known that Robin is continuing trying to talk like this whole time, but like it's so slow that he can't get anything out.
That's not a bad thing.
He'll go ahead and shoot the icy ray.
What about that spell?
He'll go ahead and shoot the ray of frost at Robin, the one who just slew its comrade. Don't forget you have -2 on AC. 11, I doubt is going to hit. Anyway.
No.
All right. So it will come back to where it was over there, getting some cover from the wall. I think I've got the right speed. Yes, I do.
Just dodge it. I'm gonna do like the Matrix dodge. I saw this in a theatrical production.
Well, how about you see another one?
Oh god.
13 to hit?
No hit.
Nah, that's pretty low. All right.
Again.
It goes back just a bit. All right, that's that one. That one. I believe this is the unconscious one. Yes, it is. Yes. And I need to see the range. I can probably remember the range of Ray of Frost is 60 feet. Or is it 120?
I can tell you in a second. I got that spell.
Yeah.
Do we know which spider casts this spell on us, by the way?
60 foot and speed minus 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So I don't think that is enough. Well, it's just going to have to come out. Let me get this marker off of him. All right. So let's see what we can do here.
About half.
I don't know if that's going to be able to make it.
Probably.
Nope. Meow, meow, meow.
Womp womp.
Yeah, sad trumpet for him. So he'll go that away. That is that. Spider swarm. Spider swarm. And we'll head this away. Mass of spiders comes crawling across the ground, seeking out tender, fleshy bits to nibble upon. Noxiqual.
So, a question about the swarm: can I target it with a spell like Eldritch Blast, for example?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was okay because I figured it counts as one creature, but I wasn't sure.
Yep. Yeah, for attacking purposes, it just is you attack it like a regular creature.
I'm just imagining like Knoxville just Eldritch blasting like just one tiny spider, just like disintegrating on the ground.
Yeah. Before I do a spell, does an area effect spell do any special extra damage to like a swarm?
No extra damage.
Okay. Well, then I might as well just go ahead and Eldritch Blast and move, I'm thinking. So, here we go. Eldritch Blast, targeting the swarm. 2 blasts. Does a 18 and a 13 hit.
They both hit.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'll just roll some damage. Go ahead and have 8 force damage. And I'm going to move 30 feet, following the party kind of around the boulders. Just let me know if my see invisibility reveals any invisible or ethereal creatures,
Okay. Well, you don't notice anything at the moment.
That's fine.
You do notice all of us being very slow though, and me dodging
that
things
is true.
Matrix style.
Yep. I
He's
see
still
that.
dodging, even though it's already
It's gone. I'm still there. I'm just like.
What about you, Lykar?
Okay, I think I'm also going to attack the spider swarm. I think I want to use. Well, that's the radius. I think I'll use a chaos bolt to try and hit them.
Very well.
That a spell slot or just a cantrip? Because I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh, well, I got plenty of spell slots, so
That's fair. Sorcerer.
yes, gotta be good for something. So that's a roll to hit, right?
Yes.
19.
That is very much a hit.
Okay, and let me see what the damage was on that. I think it's 2d8 plus 1d6. A 2 and an 8. That's 10. And a 2. That's 12 damage, and we'll make it thunder damage.
The Chaos Bolt strikes the spider swarm. There is a blast of elemental thunder. Many of the individual little spiders are splattered. There are a few of them still lingering, but you've wiped out most of the swarm there.
Okay. And I want to go kind of down towards where Nox is going at best speed.
Yep.
Very well. Drake fell.
Okay, so this, I'm not sure if I can do this with the slow spell. But the monk does have stillness of mind. You can use one action to end one effect on you that's causing you to be charmed or frightened. I'm not sure if the slow spell would be count for that.
Does not, no.
Okay. All right, there goes that idea. All right.
We do know which spider hit us with the spell, though.
If you become even more still in your current state, you just might paralyze.
Okay. All right, so Drake can move currently
22.5 feet.
Yeah, not a lot. So it was just this 20 feet. Make it easy.
You want to move 20 feet?
Yeah, and that should give me line of sight on. Yeah.
Here's your 22.5.
Okay. The 45 movement speed.
All right.
Drake, you're so slow.
You see slowly as he's reaching for one of his darts, the other hand's coming up and the one finger slowly. And then he's going to chuck one of them at the one that slowed them, if he can.
This one here? Okay.
Yeah. It's 16.
16 is a hit.
Okay.
That was not good.
So let's hope for good rolls. What about 9 points of damage?
All right. You strike the spider creature. And let's move to Carderock.
So it does have to roll for concentration, right?
Yes.
Ooh, very good note. All right.
This also might affect Drake's turn as well. If
14.
Oh,
Actually, 16.
Oh.
Carderock.
All right. So, in his slowed state, only able to use an action or a, sorry, it's move or standard action, not bonus action.
Well, you can
Correct?
standard action and move.
You can take your action or a bonus action, just not both, and then your
Okay.
speed is half.
It's half. That's right. Okay. Yeah. So he is going to bust out an old trick because these spiders seem to be able to actually speak some language. And what's the scale of this, by the way?
The scale?
Yeah, like how can I tell how far 60 feet is?
Okay, 60 feet. 60 feet is here.
Oh, well, that's me. Oh, I don't know if you might.
All
Just
right. So he'll take like a few steps so that he can see where the spiders are that Drake is running at. And that first one there on the right, kind of directly ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Card is going to sort of tug at the fabric of his armor and his cloak and things, and look over the spider and say, "You see this? Yes. Aha! This came from your mother. Ah, gave it to me quite willingly. She did. How does that make you feel?" And it's going to weave a vicious mockery into that insult.
Oh my god.
All right. So, in casting a spell, you need to make a. I think it's just a D20. Yeah, just roll a straight D20.
Okay, like a luck roll.
Just a D20.
Well, that's a 5.
All right,
Oh,
so
no.
you've only got to like the soother. You've only made it that far. So on your next turn, if you want to finish that spell, you'll have to spend another action.
All right.
But you're in the middle of your insult, and it's coming out really slowly.
To Drake and myself though, we just hear it perfectly fine. We're laughing. It's like, oh yeah, we get it.
Like that episode of King of the Hill where you see the world from Boomhauer's eyes and everybody else talks like he does.
Oh my god, that episode was rough.
Robin?
Oh boy. As I recover myself from my Matrix dodge, I'm gonna walk up a bit as well. I'll get next to Card so I can like shoot this thing without half cover. Can I get on the other side of Card though, like the left side?
You want to avoid the cover?
Oh, do I have to be there? Okay, I'll do that then. That's
You're
fine.
over here. You'll see this like it
All right.
uses the rocks.
And then I will shoot with my arrow. Yeah. Oh, I dropped my dice. Okay, that's
On
good. That's
the
a
table.
that's a 22.
You strike with great accuracy.
And that's a D8. Yeah. Oh, that is a natural 8, so that's a 13.
13. All right. Good shooting on behalf of the elf.
God, did you? It's a lot easier to aim when I'm so slow.
Card's still in the middle of delivering his insult.
Yes.
I think it's a lesson for you, Robin, to slow down.
Yeah, there's a lesson.
Think before you act.
All right.
But it won't stick, though, Captain. I don't believe this lesson shall stick.
Speaking of stick, the spider's going to fling a web. It's going to be this one here. It flings a web over at
Drake.
the one who's shooting it with arrows. Robin, make a dexterity saving throw. You have -2.
Okay, I'm still pretty good at this, so as long as I don't roll like really bad. So this is a dex saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's -2, so that's 11, and then +4, +5, and that's still a 20.
All right. You evade the web. Maybe you do another one of your bullet time dodges.
The Matrix dodge.
It's also going to use a quicken and shoot an icy ray at you.
I don't like these spiders.
Yeah.
I'm loving them.
I don't know if they like you that much either. -2 to your AC from the slow.
Okay.
24.
Ooh.
That one.
What if I told you it didn't hit?
What if I told you that's bullshit?
I would agree.
Robin, don't forget your class features as a rogue. If you can take a reaction, I don't know if you can.
I can't take reaction.
Not currently.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You suffer only 6 points of cold damage, though you have a -2 on your speed.
I do have 9 or 15 temporary hit points, so
Okay.
yeah.
That's true.
I'm gonna as it hits you with God, why do they keep attacking me?
Because you are a dumb bird.
No one asked for your opinion, Drake.
Let's do. I'm just looking at the things here.
Actually, I forgot to mention. Did the spider make a saving throw, a concentration saving throw for my attack?
I made the one, but it got hit twice.
Yeah, so it needs to make one.
Okay, so it needs to make another one. Okay.
Yeah, one more. Yeah, from me. Yeah.
You always roll a 1.
Ooh, it got a 9. It got a 9.
Yes.
Oh,
All right. And
the slow-
the attack still would have hit me though. The frostbolt. So yeah.
Okay, the slow effect is gone.
Oh my goodness, Carderock! I can talk. I can speak. Oh my goodness, your insult. It took so long to come out.
How about starting the fight?
Lykar, is that you? Lykar, did you get away from the spiders? Are you all right?
This one here is going to cast another. It is going to cast a slow spell.
Come on.
If this spider slows me again, I'll tell you what I'll do.
All right, the lot of you, Carderock, Robin, and Drake. Wisdom saving.
Please,
10.
please. Can I get out of it this time?
Oh,
No! I rolled a 7.
So last time, I got that nice 5, which was a total of an 8 because of my +3. This time, my modified total is a sexy 6.
Hey, you're moving up, man. Just keep moving up.
Once
Yeah.
again, we're
Spider-
all slow.
Spider better not slow me or get caught.
The spider is going to fire an icy ray at dear Robin.
Please stop.
21 to hit.
Oh, yeah, it hits.
Oh, paltry 2. Oh my god, that's terrible. 2
That
damage.
didn't even hit.
It rolled the snake eyes on 2.
Daddy
Yeah.
spiders.
You are now at negative 20 on your speed, which I don't even.
Negative
Can you
20.
even move at this point? No, I guess not. I think you're just
No,
stuck.
I have 10. I have 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, don't you always are able to move at least 5 feet or something?
He
No,
probably does have like 5.
I have
feet.
10. I have 10 feet. I have 10
What's
feet.
your normal speed is it's just 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so negative 20, you have a 10 speed, and then you have 5.
Yeah, so I have 5, yeah.
Okay, so it did slow, it did ice, it's going to move.
Or with a dash action, I can move 10 feet.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
No, it's not fun.
Well, they've been rolling terrible on their damage, so
Yep.
that if that's any consolation to you, they haven't actually done a lot of wounding.
No, it's not any constant. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so
Mainly, they've got lots of numbers on us.
I
yeah,
feel targeted.
you are targeted. You're being totally singled out. Well, I mean, that's the way to do it, though, right? All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll give you some treasure later. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be happy.
Robin's
Because you're
eyebrow.
At least
Oh,
until
oh.
you start realizing Noxiqual and Drake are pranking you with minor and greater illusions all the time with the dragon head poking out of everywhere.
I'm telling you, the next time you go to the bathroom,
There's going to be a dragon head.
dragon head just comes out of the toilet.
How did this kid even get here?
It would have to be a black dragon because they're the swamp dragons.
Exactly.
The only downside is most boats don't have an indoor toilet.
Oh my!
So I don't know about your ship,
Dragon.
Noxiqual.
I'll just
Noxiqual.
open the portal to the, Tiamat's plane.
This
Tiamat's head.
spider here flings a web at good old Robin. Make a dexterity saving throw with -2.
I can do this. Unless I roll a 1. I didn't roll a 1. It's -2? All right,
Yep.
that's still 19.
All right, you evade it with nimbleness.
You stupid spiders! Can it hit card? Can I dodge in a way where it hits card?
It's going to use a quickened cantrip and shoot icy ray.
Is it at me again?
It is. It's a 9, so it definitely doesn't hit. All right, let's get this moving. The spider swarm here, there's not much left to it. It's going to straggle back over here into the webs. Noxiqual.
All right, I'd like you to move me 30 feet to the tunnel entrance. Thank you. Can I see the spider out in the open from there? If you reposition me a little bit, is there any way that we could do it?
Yeah, you can see it there. It's actually on the ceiling,
I gotcha.
so you can look and see it.
I'm going to launch from Sombra some blast of darkness at it, Eldritch Blast. So here we go.
They're just wishing they had the shield spell.
That's only a 16 and a 20.
Both are hits.
Okay. And force damage, that's 19 force damage, almost max. Jeez.
Wish they could roll good on a cantrip.
I know, right?
19. All right, that is a fairly strong hit there.
Yeah.
It definitely winces from that.
Like, Lykar, come up here and help me finish this one.
I feel
Is it my turn? I think.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna go down and get as close there. And what do I want to shoot him with? Ray of Frost. Who can play this game?
You might not be within 60 feet. You're not. It's 80 feet away from you currently.
Oh, Philly. All right.
That's why it's out in the open, because it had to move to be able to target.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see.
A good 120 feet cantrip.
Yeah.
No, I have 2 60-foot cantrips.
Firebolt? Do you have Firebolt?
No, I have Ray of Frost and Acid Splash for cantrips. So we're going to have to spend another first level spell slot because we have 120-foot Chaos Bolt.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll get rid of...
Yeah, I would only use the low level spells on the usual.
1900.
You're a bit robotic there.
27.
That is most
not bad.
accurate.
Like, just right.
Okay, I was even better than the one before. All right, so okay, I've got 2d8. Got a 2, a 5, 7, 12. 12 more damage, and let's see what kind of damage it is here. What's 2?
Kind is vulnerable too.
2 and a 5. Well, cold damage.
Cold?
Yeah.
Okay, you blast it with Arcane Ice. 12, is that right?
Yep.
12 cold? Okay. That seems to be fairly effective. Drake.
Okay, Drake is going to use his 22.5 movement speed to keep chasing that one spider that casts slow.
at least you can walk.
And once again, try to put a darn dart in the guy.
All right. You throw your shuriken up at the spider.
19 to hit.
Is a hit.
Kill it, Drake. Kill it for all of us.
7 points of damage.
That one's 4, 7. Uh-huh.
And that would be all we can do.
Oh, I totally forgot. At the end of your turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw to end the slow effect.
Oh,
That's
nice.
a little important.
Yeah. Though, to be fair, everyone only took 1 round of slow, and then the guy got knocked out of concentration.
Yeah, but now I will be doing that.
Okay, what do you got?
15 on the check.
Yes. All right. You break out of the slowing effect.
So no, it's
All
at
right.
least 15. Oh, it also needs to make a concentration check for getting hit.
Yeah.
That's not the one that casts the slow. It's the
Oh,
one
it's not?
here behind the web.
Oh, gotcha.
Uh-huh. Carderock.
Okay. So
Who was mumbling insults, and then he realized the spider was not there anymore.
indeed, he is going to. So he's still slowed, right?
You are.
Yeah. So he's going to look over at Noxiqual and say, "Noxo,
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Get to the point.
these are a bunch of pushovers, really." And
Oh, you're
he's gonna,
talking too slow.
going to, in his torpid manner, give you a D8 bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration, nice. That was your bonus action, which counts as your action for the round. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he'll attempt to make that saving throw to break free.
Yep.
Is another wisdom?
Yes.
Oh wait, I have a question, Esper. Is this considered being charmed? Actually,
It is not.
No,
Okay.
because I asked about.
Oh, did you?
Still
Okay.
What was the transmutation spell like way back from like first edition all the way?
Gotcha.
All right. Well, that die is going to bed for the night, but I do have modified total of a 10 this time around.
Oh, you made double digits at least.
Yeah.
All right. You are still slow.
Okay.
Robin with a speed of 5.
All right. Let me think. Yeah, I'll just
Dash
I'm gonna I know. Yeah, right. And that's my turn because that's my. I'm gonna actually just like take my 5 feet to like go behind Card a bit because I'm scared of the spiders. And then I'll do just a quick question for Eldritch Blast. Do I get 2 beams since I'm higher than 5th level, or is it only if I'm it's only if I'm a Warlock on 5th level? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll use my Eldritch Blast then, which I should have been doing because it does more damage than my bow. I just forgot about it. Like, I get 2d10s, so it's like
2d10s, but you don't get to add your ability score mod.
oh, that's true actually. Oh. Yeah, I still think it's more damage overall because that's a possible 20 instead of a possible 13.
Very well.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it
You
to the
start
spider.
to cast your spell. You hear the jangle of some chains.
Oh, I
Maybe
forgot.
a slow jangle of chains.
Forgot about
Make
that.
a d20 roll.
Crap, I forgot about that. I'm not gonna take it back, but I forgot about that. Oh. Do I add anything to it?
Just a d20 roll.
It's a 7.
All right, you are still jangling those chains. Let's move along to.
Oh wait, do I get to roll to try and get out of it?
Yeah, that's true.
It's a 1. Oh boy.
That night should go to bed for the night.
Night Robin.
I'm just gonna do.
Let's see the foes here. This.
I don't know what he's doing, Lykar. He's like, waving his fingers. Really.
I also wanted to be clarified that I'm behind Card and I'm like doing this outside of him, like trying to cast my.
This spider here is. Let me check yes, it does. What I've done here, just everyone who's curious, who's listening, I've wrote this kind of maybe it's kind of a grid that keeps track of each monster's hit points and its number of spell slots and how many times it's used the quicken spell. It's actually really efficient. It's literally just a X by Y axis.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's worked out really simple.
I'm pretty efficient too when I'm not slowed.
Well, you might just be even less efficient now, as this one casts a slow that's going to be on you 4.
Oh my god.
All right, do any of us have pluses on wisdom? Because
You guys are going to be going in reverse.
I mean, I
I have a -1 on wisdom.
For your next turn, you actually take back your last turn.
I think only 2 of us have positive on wisdom, right?
I'm positive.
I'm proficient in wisdom, so.
Oh, okay. So some of us are pretty good at it. Okay.
I got 17.
17 is a success.
I guess I'll try again. I use a different dice. Hold on.
I don't have a very high positive on wisdom. Let me just stipulate that. But it is a positive.
I got a 16.
Success.
Proficient.
Nice.
Is that a success?
So you resist that slow spell.
Not this
Like
time.
Carderock?
Spider.
I got an 18.
You can be slowed when you're already slowed.
Well, the effects don't actually stack, but you'd have to break out of
Break
both of
each
them
one.
to
Exactly.
no longer explode.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's time to.
You're also
Second
hearing
night,
change
another die.
next to you.
That's an 8.
All right.
Oh no, you're going the wrong way. Come on, Adel. You were going up.
All right. So I'm just tracking this. Carderock is slowed by both of them.
You have to start tracking.
And who came out of the slow? Was it Drake?
Drake wasn't in it.
Yeah, Jack wasn't in before.
Drake, did you break out of the last slow? Someone
Yeah.
saved. Okay, so
Oh,
Robin
yeah.
is in the first ones. Okay.
I'm also in a spider web. So like if that.
I thought.
Oh
you
no,
said
I'm sorry, not a spider web, a frostbolt. Sorry.
that
2
is-
frost bolts.
That's true. Yeah.
No, just one. I thought I only got hit by one.
You got
I
hit
got hit by
twice.
2, but
Oh,
we'll,
did I
see,
get hit by-
we'll see what happens right now because this one's going to shoot another one at you. And you got behind Carderock, so I'll give you half cover for that.
Yes, hit Carderock instead of me.
Oh my gosh. Such nice person you
Whoa!
are.
12 does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think it would. Let's get this one. A scampering.
Mm.
Okay. And here. Have okay. That was a quickened bolt. I can't forget that. Okay, so he's used both of his quickened spell for. All right. It sees a wood elf there. It says to you in common, Drake. We once knew the elves of a people of greater integrity than to transgress and slaughter those in their own homes.
This one did not come to slaughter. This one
A
was forced.
fallen time we live in.
This one has only been fighting in return for the force that has been put upon it.
It is our home that you have invaded. Long have we suspected the elves of Osterwarden to fall into corruption. You are living proof.
Drake's not from Austin Warden. or he's talking about Tokyo.
This one is not from Austin Forden.
Osterwarden is in Drake.
You don't know me.
Drake is from Bazagon?
Yeah, that's true. Drake is from Bazagon. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the spider's assuming you're a Drekker, but
Yeah, this one is from Bazagon.
Like two spiders? Jeez, how racist.
Yeah.
Assuming where he's from.
This one is now triggered.
it'd be more like a nationalist, right? All right. It's going to fire, or ethnicist. All right, this one's going to fire an icy bolt at Drake.
Okay.
I can get it to roll on the table. 22.
That actually hits.
I imagine it would.
If only you had cover.
Too bad I'm 9.5 cover.
9 cold damage.
Okay, 9. I got
Yep.
to check my.
And speed is reduced by 10. And
At least he has a speed to be reduced, Esper.
well, you're about ready to get yours back.
It only lasts the end of your turn or the end of their turn or something.
End of their turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's not good.
Oh, wait, so this is a spell that just
It's
ends?
going to fire another one at you, Drake.
Okay.
21.
That just hits.
All right. And it's used both of its quickened.
That sucks.
All right, I still have
14.
25 movement speed.
Yep.
14 damage, Drake.
Okay, that has removed the last of the
10 hit points.
yeah.
Your speed is now at -20. Robin, your speed recovers. The spider.
Wait, all of my speed, like my full speed from the slow and from
The slow is still active, but you don't have the icy ray effect on you anymore.
at least I'm not a cold slow person. Now I'm just a slow person.
The spider slips through the web with spidery grace. This one here pops out onto the other side. What does it have available? I think it has an icy ray and then go back on the other side. What it has. Drake, 19 to hit.
Oh wait, that's a miss. I didn't realize I was getting it. Let's pay attention.
Fade. And it will crawl. All right, so a note about this webbing. You can kind of see through it. It's spider webbing. It's pretty thick, but it's in the end, it's cobwebs. So it doesn't grant like a blockage of sight. If you do try to attack through it, I will grant the enemy on the other side half cover because it would.
Oh no, I have something else planned for that.
You probably are just going to teleport through it, but
Oh yes. You're forgetting Drake, and I'm finally going to be able to use that shadow ability.
yeah.
This new ability with the
Pretty
falcon.
much your domain of teleportation. Fun.
Yes.
Drake, you hear the spiders speaking to one another in that unknown tongue. It certainly has a desperate sounding tone to it. Actually, I think I'm going to move this one a little bit more. Okay. So they are saying something to one another. Noxiqual.
All right. So the one that I shot at last turn, it retreated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I move up to those 2 stone pillars there with my move? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
You can make it to there.
Give me I need some line of sight. So go further north.
You could go there.
That seems good.
Okay.
Anything invisible revealed yet? Just out of
Nothing.
curiosity.
No invisible.
That's fine. I figure it lasts for an hour, doesn't require
The one
concentration.
that used the greater invisibility got totally killed, mainly due to a critical hit sneak attack.
But you never know when there are more, so I figure
That's
for
true.
an hour that'll be helpful. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast the hell out of that one there.
Yep.
So here we go. I have a 28 and a 12.
The 28 hits.
I figured. That's 10 force damage.
And that's number 1. All right. That seems to definitely be of a noticeable effect. What about Lykar?
I'm going to
Put the storm into Stormbringers.
Yeah. No, I think I'm going to keep moving forward at best speed diagonally. I guess that'd be southeast-ish.
Like that?
Yeah, if I get somewhere right around in there.
Or are you thinking more cover for yourself?
Well, how far? That's 30 feet. So am I within 60 feet of that guy?
I don't think you're within 60.
It's kind of hard to tell.
No, 60 would be here.
Okay.
You're like just out of your cantrip ranges like every time.
Yeah.
Because they're retreating
Yeah.
intelligently.
It's also up a little ways. You'd need something that's like at 85 feet or something.
Okay.
Another.
Well, you know what? I can.
Chaos Bolt?
No, I can. I have subtle spell and distance spell as meta magic.
Okay, distance spell probably can do it.
Distance spell would do it.
That does
Like
use your
double
sorcery
the
points, though.
range, right?
Does that? I'm not 100% sure. I have to read up how it.
I can
Does
tell
that
you.
use a sorcery point to cast a cantrip?
I can tell you.
Yeah, because to use meta magic, it uses sorcery.
Yeah, meta
points.
magic.
Yeah, meta
Yeah,
magic will
meta
always
magic.
use sorcery points.
So what you do is you spend, for this one, you spend 1 sorcery point. The different meta magics have different costs. This one's just 1. And you double the range of your spell, or if it's a touch spell, you
Give it
can make it like 30 feet range.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, Ray of Frost 60 foot, so 120 foot. Would reach him then?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna let him have it. We're gonna try to at least.
All right. Give him a taste of his own medicine.
You
Yeah.
might want to move in a different spot though, so he doesn't have half cover. Or is this not considered half cover?
Ooh, gosh. That's a really good call.
Come up near me.
Honestly, I think he'd have like 3/4 cover where he's at.
Well, couldn't he move up to where Nox is instead of moving down there?
Would you rather go up by Noxiqual?
Okay. Well, yeah, sure.
Okay.
That or give him a bunch of AC bonus.
All right. So I'm still within range then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My spell's 120 feet as well.
21.
Tis a hit.
Okay. I think that's 2d8 if I remember. Yep, 2d8. 6 and 6, 12.
Pretty good.
You strike the creature, it coats over in frost and just freezes up there, like plastered to the ceiling in ice.
Robin over here still.
Like our goes. Strike one up for the good guys.
Nicely done. God, nicely done.
One of the slow effects has gone from Carderock, but one is still persistent.
Wait, did Card get slowed twice?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because he didn't pass it.
His dice love
Yep.
him tonight.
Yep.
What about me, Esper? I had 5 movement speed.
That was actually pretty fun.
All right, I think isn't it Drake's turn?
It is Drake. You have a speed of negative.
Wait,
20.
isn't it my turn? Oh, that's right. I'm after Drake.
You,
All right. Drake is going to shadow step through the webbing
okay.
and
Where-
further down, so the maximum's as far as he can go. So that's
60 feet.
and then he's going to come out, sending his 2 darts.
And you get advantage on the first attack.
Yep. So I'm going to roll the first attack now. Okay.
And
Why does he get advantage on the first attack?
so his
Because Shadow Step is amazing.
Oh, gosh. Shadow Step is really strong.
We've even upgraded it even more. You're about to see how much damage I can do with the Shadow Step here. Okay, so 24.
It's like a better dimension door that doesn't teleport as far.
I mean, that's his class features. Like the monk, he doesn't get skills.
24. Esper, go first.
Which one are you attacking?
Which one looks the strongest?
You don't notice a difference.
Okay, then just gonna do the one that's closest to me.
Okay. 20. I'm sorry. How much damage?
24 to attack. I'm gonna roll the damage now.
Okay. Okay. Is that
So
that
that's
was
the sneak? So the tattoo of that he gained from the masculine is now growing because he's got that sneak attack finally.
nice?
Show these spiders who's boss.
Okay. That's 15 points of damage right there.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Elven betrayer.
Okay, and now the second dart into the same guy. Might as well just.
Wait, is he attacking the guy that's concentrating on the sleep spell?
The slow spell, but yes.
Or slow spell, sorry. So he'll have to make 2 concentration checks if this one hits, right?
20 on the first con save.
Yeah. Let's see.
Fortunately, this is only 14, but I don't think that's gonna.
14 does hit it.
Oh,
Just
Wow.
barely.
okay. I thought they had a higher AC than that. Let's make that 9 points of damage.
All right. So you gave it some punishment there. It needs to make another con save.
You should have to make 2, right?
13. You got a 20 and a 13, so both saves. You tried. And you actually damaged it quite a bit. Carderock.
He said that he had to go take a quick break.
All right. So what would Carderock do in this situation?
If you want, wait, did we skip me because I'm after Drake? I thought.
You're after Card.
I feel like Card would move as far as he could and then make his save.
I don't know if it would change anything, but we could just do me, and then if he gets back after me, because I'm probably just gonna move as well.
I mean,
We'll
what
say
else
Card
is he gonna
dashes,
do?
and then he'll make
I think Carderock would attack Robin.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing here.
He
I've had
slowly
enough-
wraps his hands around
I've had
his
enough
throat,
of you and
slowly throttles.
your mouthy insults.
Anime style throttle someone.
Does anyone have a
I
guess?
imagine it's like dubbed, like his mouth is moving, but we're talking for him.
What's Card's wisdom saving throw? Maybe a +1, +0?
Just roll a.
It almost seemed like he had a +2.
I just rolled a natural 14 on the d20, so let's say he breaks out of the slow.
Okay.
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 Probably gets.
I'm going to type that in that he's no longer slowed.
I think he actually had like a +4.
Robin.
Oh, he's
Card.
back.
Yep.
We just moved
Right at
you
your
down.
end of your turn.
Okay.
We
Sorry.
moved you down and you broke out of the spider. So
I did what I thought Carderock would do in his turn, and he decapitated Rob. No, I'm joking. He dashed to get as close to the enemies as possible, and then he made his wisdom saving throw, and he succeeded and broke out of slow.
That is what he was going to do, except had I done it, the difference is that I probably would have failed that.
Okay. So no harm done to Carderock. All right. Robin.
I'll move to where Card moved to as well, using my action to dash. So 40 feet, I think, or 30 feet. 30 feet, yeah, because I'm halved. So
I thought you had the ice effects on you.
is that no? I thought that went away.
You still have the slow.
No, but the ice went away, right?
The ice went away. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I will roll to see if I get out of my slow. Actually, maybe I should have Esper roll it for me. Like, seems like it's better with that. I got a 14. Yes.
I think that gets it.
You said Card got out of it with 14.
Well, I rolled a natural 14, and we assumed it had like a.
Well, I rolled a 15.
Yes, you got it with a 14.
Yeah, it wasn't natural for it. It was just 15, but -1.
-1.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I'm gonna run up very slowly, and as I'm running, we get faster. And just Cod, I'm coming, Cod.
Dre's gonna hear this and go, "Hey, welcome to the spiders. Would this one be able to perhaps bribe you into slowing the dumb bird again?"
Don't say that, Drake. They'll do it. They keep attacking me for some reason. It's not like I did anything wrong, and then they attack me.
Probably want you to be quiet.
Lykar, is that you? No, we just wanted gold, and they attacked me for no reason. I didn't want to kill them, but they forced my hand.
Go on.
Why is everything stopped? Am I slow again? What's going on?
I need a silence spell.
I know it exists. I've heard legends.
Oh, come on, Lykar. You know that you love me. You would never silence me like that.
I've used a silence spell in my campaign. Guy burst into a shop that was run by a sorcerer.
Right. This spider scurries along. It dashes.
Trying to get away.
This one casts targeting exclusively you with a sleep spell. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, a sleep spell?
I'm sorry, a slow spell.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, don't you just roll it, Esper?
Oh.
Yeah, but Drake should be immune to sleep spells, I thought.
No, this is slow.
Spider clearly doesn't know what type of elf you are. So.
All right, well, Drake slowed.
Okay.
Drake, is everything all right down there?
This one.
I mean, Card, he's slower again. He's slow.
All right.
God damn it, Esper.
Yeah.
I can't do my coolness again. The tattoo dissipates. It turns back into just a regular owl.
If it means anything, Esper, I'm pretty happy that Drake is slow right now. Yeah, or Robin is at least.
Oh shit! Hey, there's another spider.
There is a swarm coming from this web.
This actually might be kind of bad for Drake.
It's crawling around that way towards Drake.
I think he'll be fine.
Noxiqual. This is good enough.
Right.
I'm not worried.
Drake's
not worried.
Right, so we killed the spider there.
Look at alcohol in our system.
Now the enemies are to the south. Move me. There's no fast moving. There's just double moving, right? There's no.
Correct.
Yeah, your dash would be your fast move. Yeah, so you could dash 60 feet.
Can I see? Well, if I just go 30 feet, I can't see anyone. So take me straight south, like 60 feet. Like not like to the angle that you were doing. Just hug the wall. Yeah. There we go. Thank you.
Lykar?
You can see a slow Drake.
Well, I have a that gem of trucing. Would that be of any use here to see like? Or is that only for like invisibility and stuff?
I mean, it's like invisibility and illusions.
Polymorphs and illusions and stuff. Mm-hmm. Not polymorph. What am I thinking? Change shape. If something comes out of its normal form and like a hag disguised as a beautiful maiden, for example, you'd see the hag.
You see the truth of things, basically. But in this situation, I think we're a little, we're pretty good at the moment. They're not invisible.
It would have been great for the dragon.
Yeah.
I think everything seems to be to the south, so I guess I'm going to continue on to the south.
Yeah, I know. I guess
at best possible speed.
Just right up by Noxiqual?
Yeah, we can't see anything from there, can we?
Oh, do not.
Well, we couldn't attack anyway, so
that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
that's going to take us to Drake.
All right, and once again, because he knows he's slowed, it's not worth staying. And it's just going to shadow step out. Back away.
That works. How far out do you want to
go? Just to the
it's right there by Carderock.
Let's just go 50. Where's 50 at?
There.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And I'll make a save to try and get out of smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
It persists. That's going to take us to Carderock himself.
I'll be right back and get some.
Alrighty. So, he is no longer slowed, you say?
That is true.
Alright, he's going to spend a couple of seconds just blinking and wondering what the hell is going on. And then is going to... That's Nox behind... Or, no, that's Robin behind him. And that's Drake in front of him, Nox and Lykar over there. Okay, cool. Robin!
God, yes! You're not slow
What
anymore.
are you doing?
Oh, I'm running around.
Back
Look
off. Have you no understanding of the concept of personal space?
Oh, sorry.
Breathing down my neck. And that's not a euphemism.
You're just a really big shield, and
Should
these
have
spiders are
avoided.
attacking me.
Should have avoided those yams. I told you they'd gone off.
But they
Now
were
then.
so good. They were so tasty.
Where are the spiders? Where'd they go?
They're to the south.
Oh.
Stop running your lips and keep moving.
The south.
Oh, Noxiqual, you're here too? When'd you get here?
Well, he was here when I was here. And Carter's going to dash just directly south.
Okay.
In this search
Going
of where
straight
the
to the
spiders
webs.
might be. He's not going to run through the webs. He's going to run up to the webs.
Just imagine Card crawling through the webs.
You see a large, thick span of spider web that's between these walls, really covering this opening here. You see some spiders; they seem to be trailing out of it. This swarm thing here that has detached and gone that away. Robin, who is
What is this thing?
Is it my turn, you said?
yes.
All right. First, I'm gonna say, hey Drake, how does it feel to be slow? Yeah, you can't.
Once again, the slow crawl of the finger comes out.
Ooh, I might just have to cut it off this time. I didn't think you could dodge me. But then I'm going to I'll dash up as well. Over to that right corner, if that makes sense.
Where the heck did you go? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm all the way up there. No, a little bit further down. Yes, I'm dashing using my 60 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll get there, and then is that place where I'm at enough cover to use a hide action, or like for as my bonus action?
Yeah.
Would that be enough? All right.
That's good.
Yeah, I'll do the hide, I suppose. Yeah, I'll do the hide action.
Okay, so you go hiding there.
I'm gonna go there and just like puke. Just like hiding in the wall.
And go ahead and roll your stealth check now. Why not?
Yes, I'm good at this. All right, I didn't roll well, but I still have good stuff. So this is 8. That's 6. That is a 21.
Okay, good. So you are hidden from the spiders.
I just like want my eyes to be looking out and like going back and forth, like no one can see me.
With a spoon in your hand, what it looks like.
Yeah.
Instead of a knife, you're holding a spoon.
Not even you can see me, Captain. Not even you.
What was your stealth check?
21.
Sure.
Not even you.
This spider comes popping through, peeking its head through the web a bit. It gets a quick look at what's happening. It's going to attempt a spell. We'll see if this works.
Is it if it's attacking me, Esper? I'm gonna be so mad.
It's not. It's actually not. It's going to cast a rank 2 sleep on Carderock.
Wait, sleep or
Yes,
Okay.
a rank 2 sleep. So
Trying to knock him out.
yeah, I think it needs to roll like 6.
68, I want to say.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of hope it works because I want to see how Card role plays this.
78. Okay.
Oh, 7d8.
78. We'll see if this works. I don't.
Well, actually, I can stop you there. 8 times 7
Is
56.
56.
Card has more hit points than that.
Oh, so it's just
Okay.
fails.
So he casts a sleep spell in a desperate hope. It has no effect, and he will go back through the web.
It's just like I'm just a poof.
There's more of this desperate chattering between the two spider things now. Mm-hmm.
In my cover. God, what was that? What did he do to you?
I don't know, but I don't like it. It wasn't pleasant.
Robin, did you make a wisdom save at the end of your last turn
I don't think. Did I need to?
for slow?
I was already broken out of it. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I rolled a 14 on the turn before.
Did Drake make it at the end of his turn?
I did not succeed.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You didn't succeed. Okay, I remember that now. Okay, the swarm's back this way. Whoops. Okay, so it's where it began, basically.
It just like went over there and then like came back.
But the juicy elf bits just disappeared into the shadows. So just go ahead and go on back, Noxiqual.
Okay, so I can kind of see the spider that's trying to hide there.
It's the swarm.
True, but what if I move 30 feet down? Can I see the spider that's kind of behind there?
Probably.
Excellent.
Yeah, you can barely see it.
Okay. Let me see here. I'm kind of like debating between do I just end this or do I conserve resources? I think I might need the resources. We'll see. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast and let's focus fire on the swarm, I guess. I'll get them out of the way so that's... Yeah, let's do the spider. I think they're more of a threat than the swarm.
Okay, it's a difficult shot. It'll have 3/4 cover.
Sounds good. I've got 23 and 24.
Both are hits.
Okay. Yeah, plus 10 to hit. 13 force damage.
That is spider 3. 10? 14?
13.
13. You have slain it.
Was that one maintaining any slow spells or anything?
It is not. It's the one that did have Card and Robin slowed.
Gotcha.
The other one has Drake slowed.
Gotcha.
All right, so you do some fantastic Eldritch blasting with Sombras. The shards of onyx black slice the thing. It oozes blood. It falls off of the rocky face. There is one remaining conscious and one that's asleep due to the droning of the cavity.
Spider was 2 days from retirement.
That's how it always goes.
Yep.
He's away from retiring, and
then they meet the Stormbringers, and
Warlock comes in and Eldritch blasts you to death. Lykar.
What's that in the right corner to the right of Nox? Is that a player or is that a...
It's Robin.
Okay, I couldn't tell. Oh, golly.
You go ahead and go ahead and attack him. No one left here.
What's that behind that quivering, whimpering pile of like limbs? Oh, it's Robin. Never mind.
Yeah, we're allowed to attack them. You get bonus points if you attack them. Actually,
I'm invisible.
I'm going to move.
Through careful practice, if I move very slowly,
I'll move to within range of the, if I can, of the other little spider horde there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, if you want, you can fire at it. It'll have half cover due to webbing.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll try and hit it with a...
You might not want to do fire. The webs have don't.
The spiders don't.
The spiders don't, but though just the webbing.
Yeah, I'll try the Ray of Frost again.
Should work.
Yep. 26. Okay.
26 to hit, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you definitely got it.
So that's 2d8. We got an 8 and a 4, so 12.
Yeah, you've slain, frozen to death like half of the swarm with the one cantrip there.
Cool.
Drake.
He's going to shadow step back through the wagon. Maybe chase this giant spider back. He can't really do anything. So let's go the maximum distance he can possibly.
So 10 more feet.
Yeah, it's 10 more. And then let's start walking towards the spider because let's try and make this guy scared.
Really?
I can't do anything else.
You can't throw? Oh, yeah, I guess bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. Maybe you can scare the spider.
Seems like a bad move. But all right.
All right, let me do my check.
Your wisdom saving throw.
18. Roll an 18.
18 is a success.
Okay.
You have broken free.
All right, well, I know which dice I'm using now. Those checks. The chick's going to look up the spider and go, this one is back.
The spider puts some of its front legs in front of its face defensively and protectively.
You don't want to slay us.
Yes, you do, Drake.
We are the guardians below this city. This is a mistake.
This one came with his captain to only get the treasure. This one did not want to slay anyone. This one was forced to defend himself.
They did strike first.
Drake,
What?
kill the spider.
What an awful thing you have done. You don't know what you are getting yourself into.
Esper, let the history books show that the aggression wars of the spiders versus the humans, that the spiders shot first.
Yeah, Card needs to make sure he makes a song about this so that everyone knows the spiders attacked us.
All we did
This one's captain.
was break into their home and they started.
Well, he's writing a song called "They Shot First." Like it's a different verse for each one of our various things to encounter.
They always shoot.
Those orcs with the naga, them especially, they get 2 verses.
So Drake's trying to go like this with the spider. This one came with this one's captain wished to only speak and gain the treasure. This one agreed with the captain.
What are you doing? You cannot access the treasure. No one can. We are the guardians that have protected this island. Your feeble race nearly died out here before. If it hadn't been for us, you'd all be gone.
Oh, you see, now it's our fault.
Drake, step on the spider.
Can
This one asks you to please ignore the stupid bird.
or what's going on? I'm a little confused. Is combat over?
I think.
Yeah, Drake is trying to talk
Is anyone attacking it?
Well, there's still a swarm of spiders, I thought, and the web.
Right.
The swarm just got half spattered.
So, do we kill the swarm? Is that kind of what we're hand waving here?
You tell me. What are you all doing?
Totally want to cut through the webs and get over there, and kill the swarm before we cut through the webs.
Okay. You slash the webs. It's a bit sticky. Your sword maybe gets stuck at some point. You spatter the spiders. Maybe there's some cantrip action happening there. So all of you are interacting with this spider then? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I'll basically have my...
The spatters the matter as he broke through the webs.
Mr. Spider.
All those
It starts creeping along the ceiling to get away from everyone slowly.
This one would not recommend you leave.
Say,
Yeah. You know that there are many magic users here, and if you move another inch, we will spread your remains in 8 directions.
You are making a terrible mistake.
By
You
not
said that
swinging-
already. Say something else that interests me.
No, that's the second time you've said that.
Yes.
Okay, it points one of its spider legs to the southeastern edge of this cavern, of this cave chamber. And in the wall, there is this dark metal seal or door or something. And you see a relief or graven image of sorts in this door of a heavily armored, stylized armored sort of knight or what? I mean, it's all like this massive armored figure. And as you look closely to its severe masked helm, you see this grinning face that resembles your patron, Noxiqual.
Sweet.
And one of its hands is out like this, which is it? Oh, sorry, getting the camera here. Almost maybe it's saying halt. You don't know. It has a hand out like that. This gauntleted, armored thing.
This is really interesting to me. Now that I've found a place that
None
might have
can pass the seal. None can pass it.
Captain, can I step on the spider? You slept me like 3 times. I really want to squash you right now.
He casts slow on you, Robin, but we know you're a little slow, so we'll forgive you for it.
I'm just gonna like look over at you.
Spider, tell me this. This door, how long has it been here?
It has always been here as far as we have known.
And do you know who that is on the door there?
We always figured it was some dark knight. Look at it. A Dawa thing.
And you truly know nothing more about this door except that it has been here since before you were here.
That's all I know.
Can I tell if he's lying?
Roll an insight check.
Yeah, I'd
Oh,
like to.
Oh man. Okay, I was about to say, can someone else do it with me?
I'll try. I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I only got 10.
I got a 10 as well.
He might not be a good liar, though. You never know.
Drake have an 11.
We're just all rolling 10s and 11s on like everything.
Seems that the spider
Where-
being straightforward with you all.
Yeah. Where is the treasure, though? The treasure that the old captain from years and years ago brought down here.
Gristreed's treasure is beyond that seal in the vault.
Beyond the door. I thought you said the door could not be opened.
Yes.
It's
Lying. to me.
slowly skirting away.
I'm throwing Eldritch Blast at it.
Yeah, I thought they said that when they were claiming to be elven ghosts or whatever, or a dragon or something, that they had been there for such a long time, much longer than Grist Reed existed ago.
21 and 24 on the Eldritch Blasts.
Are you
guessing you're doing it
aiming
not
to kill?
it, right?
Yes, I'm trying to kill this thing.
Are you trying to kill it?
Yeah, he basically started moving again. I told him not to, and I'm tired. Like he started to lie to me and things, and I'm just like, I have no patience for this.
Fair enough.
You slay the spider thing. It like hangs on by one leg. It's just dangling there, swinging,
It's dead.
dead.
I'm gonna like walk up. I want to like cut it off, and I'm just gonna like step on it some more.
I want to
Well,
go over.
it's a big spider. You can step on it a lot, but
Oh
it
wait,
doesn't.
oh
it
never
just
mind.
squirts like a bug.
I don't want to goo on me. Never mind. I won't do that.
You'll be in a spider pool of goo.
Yeah, I don't want goo on me.
I go over to the door and I examine this because this is the first time I've seen, I think, a full picture of the masked one, other than
Neither did.
just his mask. Can I make any sort of knowledge check? Does this match up with things that I learned at the Emerald Archives about Shadow Steel? Let me see, what was it? Shadow Steel. Yeah, that was the name that I found in the Emerald Archives.
You'll have to refresh my memory about the Shadow Steel thing.
Esper, if you don't know, then clearly it's not true. All right. Shadow Steel was one possible, could be the masked one. It could be a name that he used because it was a golem or some sort of thing that existed in the Shadowfell, and he was like a threat to something, and the Raven Queen destroyed him and broke him into pieces. It could be like fully destroyed or something. I don't know. This clearly, if you don't remember this, then it's probably just a red herring.
The father or creator of the adamantine golems that lurk in there, was that the same thing?
Maybe.
Okay.
Devil's Den.
Yeah, I remember the Shadow Steel thing now. Okay, so tell me your question about the Shadow Steel thing. Are you suspecting that this on the door is Shadow Steel?
I want to see if it matches what I learned. Like, is this because this? You told me this is basically the face of my patron, so I'm like, okay, can I look at the description of it and does this look like Shadow Steel? Is it a golem? Is it a person? Like, what is this I'm looking at? Like,
it doesn't look like a golem.
Yeah.
It looks like a person in very heavy armor.
Okay. Then it's probably, I don't think the masked one's Shadow Steel, probably, but that was probably just a red herring that you threw me a long time ago. I've been holding on to this whole time.
Captain, is everything all right over there? You seem quite interested in this.
This, you do not recognize. This is my patron.
Oh, that's your patron. Quite an ugly fellow.
Watch your tongue, Robin.
So can we just walk in? Is this like a door? It's like a door thing?
It's a sealed door.
Oh, it's a sealed door. Okay.
Think like a vault of some sort. Is there any knowledge check, Esper, at all that I can make to try and learn or remember anything that might be useful about this image? Might tell me something,
You can make an Arcana. You can make an Arcana check. You can make a Religion check. Nature probably doesn't fit it. History. You can make history. You can use different sorts of knowledge.
Arcana is my best.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and use Arcana, and let's see what that can tell you.
I'm going
Esper,
to
I'd
use
also like to
Bardic
do it.
Inspiration as well.
I'd like to try and do a history check as well if possible.
Okay.
So
Like maybe I've like read about this in like some book or something a long time ago.
I have an unnatural 20.
And I have a hold on. I haven't done history. I have a 17 for history.
So I'll tell you the history thing nothing clicks with you on the history, nothing beyond what you already know about the old pirate Grist Reed, and he had some kind of special vault in a cave beneath Rockerstad, and then it got taken over by these spiders, and he couldn't access it. He couldn't access it again for some reason, and then he and his immediate party disappeared. And actually, a lot of people in Rockerstad disappeared mysteriously.
I'm wondering if it
But
has
that's
to do
pretty much
with.
already.
Yeah. Honestly.
Okay, the Arcana check.
Yeah.
So, first of all, you don't suspect that a golem, truly a golem, would be an arcane patron, a warlock patron.
No, it was
Maybe
definitely
some kind of like awakened, sentient construct that truly was a being with a soul and was high powered. That you could see that being someone's warlock patron. But even the strongest of iron golems out there.
It was magical. It was definitely like some sort of divine being. Like it was artifact level. Yeah. No, I get it.
Captain, do you think that? Oh,
so
sorry.
you think Shadow Steel, could that be the masked one? Is what I'm looking at. Does it look like the description I've read of Shadow Steel? You deduce that there's enough difference that they don't seem to quite click. There is some overlap. There's some common theme there, of course. but the image that you're seeing before you graven onto this metallic slab clearly is not a construct. It's clearly supposed to represent a person of some sort wearing armor.
Got it. I have a question then.
You also suspect that this is a very powerful seal that you're looking at here.
And I'll get to that in 1 second. Like, I'm about to start playing around with that. But here's a hypothesis that I need to put to you, Esper, and you tell me if I can, because I'm thinking of it out of game, maybe an in-character you can, like, connect the dots. Does the time when supposedly the vault was no longer accessible, I know approximately where in history that was.
Mm-hmm.
Does that coincide with a time before when I got Sombrus, the original one, the broken Sombrus? Because remember, that was treasure that was taken from a ship, and this could all be connected to the vault, possibly no longer. What if, just hypothetical, the guy, the captain, was a Masked One follower?
Grist Reed, stashing his treasure here, where you're currently at in this vault. Grist Reed stashing his treasure here, and he and many other people mysteriously disappearing from this island. That happened before your time.
Yeah. So it could be. The big thing is, could he have been a follower of the Masked One? I feel like I need to try and call on my patron, because there's...
That's actually what I was thinking. Like, he probably was because if he was here and this is the vault and this vault is connected to the Masked One, it has to be connected to him as well somehow, you know?
Yep. So I'm going to try and call on my patron here, and I'll say, everyone, keep your eyes around. There may be more spiders lurking nearby.
Are you doing that weird meditation thing again?
Yes.
Enjoy yourself.
I go into the shadowest corner of the room that I can find, and I try and, like an alcove if nothing else, I try and sit and, like, hold Sombrus and call to the Masked One.
Excellent.
Or in front of the door, alternatively, if there's nothing like that close by.
I'm going to look at Card and say, I'm going to whisper, why is the captain always so edgy?
Well, when you've seen the type of things that make one lose an eye, it tends to shake something loose a little bit upstairs.
That's true. I think maybe. Do you think he's a little bit crazy? Maybe he should be in one of those, hospitals. We could check him in.
I think he's good at winning silver from places like this. Which is why I chosen.
Lykar looks over. He's like, probably from dealing people like you all the time.
I'm gonna look back and be like surprised that you heard what I was talking about.
Lykar, while they're doing that, I'm gonna like study the portal or the gate, and I also want to cast detect magic on it, just if I can see what kind of magic is on it.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So you activate your cone of magic detection, and you almost wince back from the reaction that you get from picking up the ward that's on this door. It's abjuration magic that protects it. There's a necromancy imbued with it as well. It's shadow in origin. It's shadow magic. Whatever is here, it's flowing from the Shadowfell. You even suspect that this immediate cave room that you're in, it's a place of it's in close proximity with the Shadowfell. Maybe we could say like the barrier between planes is not so great here. It's thinner here. You suspect that this was warded in a very potent sort of way.
Lykar, is everything all right?
You can make an Arcana check as well if you would like. Noxiqual also made one, so he knows quite a bit about it already. I just haven't gotten to explaining everything.
Oh, I got a 19. What's plus Arcana? Plus...
Should be plus intelligence.
And you should be proficient.
19, 20, 22?
Excellent. Okay, so you and Noxiqual both got a high DC on your Arcana. So putting your info together, you can deduce a lot about this door. One thing that is very clear to you is that you really need a certain item to open up this door. This isn't something that, with what you currently have within your party, from weapons, tools, spells, everything you have, you're not going to get through it. You'll need an item. It's short of like a god himself, using his hand to move it aside. It's not something your current firepower can overwhelm.
Awesome. Wow.
Cool. Robin,
So
it's safe to open. Go ahead.
Oh, is it? I was thinking that we could shoot a fireball at it or something. Why don't you give it a try?
Yes, you stand up there and let me know how that works.
You have to stick your tongue in the lock.
Yeah. Yes, it's
Noxiqual.
Yeah.
You find a little natural alcove, and you call out to the masked one.
Uh-huh.
He appears quite readily in this place. Well, look where you are.
Indeed. Imagine my surprise to be on this island, pursuing my goals, and find, purely by coincidence, a place of power that is tied to you. Last one.
I must say, you continue to please me. What is it exactly that you intend to do next? I see you have come here first before going to the Siren's Kiss.
Well, we were here seeking some crew. We stumbled upon this and investigated, hoping to get some treasure that might be useful to us in our endeavor on the Siren's Kiss. But this door here, what is this vault? Some sort of Shadowfell plain doorway that leads to a vault on your place, your domain?
Oh, I made this seal a long, long time ago. Grist Reed saw it, this place, as a cache, a vault of great utility, and it was for a time. Sadly, his tale ended. If you don't want your own to end in a similar fashion, you might want to exit in an expedient fashion. Hear now the fluttering of wings. And you do hear a faint echo, as though a cacophony of thousands of tiny little wings fluttering.
Okay. I'll stand up and say, then I won't waste any more time, but is what you're getting us to get from the Siren's Kiss for this place?
Oh, yes.
Then I'll be back.
Everyone,
let's go.
Oh,
We're
before
leaving.
that, I wanted it to be known that while Noxiqual was talking to his patron, Robin was like making fun of him with Carderock, like talking to himself and stuff.
Whoa. What do you mean with card? You mean
Yeah,
your
no, I know that you might not be doing it with me, but like I'm like talking to you, like mocking Noxiqual in front of you and whatnot, and being like, look.
So you're mocking my patron in his place of power.
No, I'm mocking you. I'm not mocking your
Mocking
patron.
me and my patron in his place of power.
dear boy, you deign to mock the otherworldly patron of a
Esper,
magic
feel free to run with that if you want to.
in what may as well be his temple.
Well, I have an otherworldly patron as well, and she's quite more beautiful than his.
Esper, Noxiqual is getting everyone to leave right now. The flapping of wings is his sign to not waste any time, get everyone start moving. They can chat while we're moving. I just want them to...
Oh yeah, I'd be moving well.
Okay, Drake is moving.
So we're heading for the exit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the party exits the cave, goes up the tunnel and up into the surface to the temple of the Hotep, the Wanderer King.
Oh, do I need to become a prophet again?
What do you do next?
We're gonna seal the place up, close the little hole in the wall, the rock or whatever.
You pull the chain, the bronze seal goes back in place.
Put everything back on top.
The chain. All right, that looks like it had never moved to begin with. Put that totem back over the seal.
Yep.
You can shove that back over. If you listen very carefully, you can probably hear it better if you can put your head to the ground. You hear this like fluttering of wings beneath this great seal.
Is it like bat wings, you said?
Everyone make a nature check.
So many wisdom checks today. Can I do some?
Oh, nothing that one.
Nature's in all the
nature is
knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't make mine. I only got an 8.
Oh, yeah, that's not. Well, I don't get a great thing to it, but that's an 18. That's my first double-digit roll in 5 ever.
18's good. Does anyone else have something like that?
I got a 10.
Okay. So the wing sounds, they don't remind you of bats or birds. How can I say this? They don't seem to have that timbre to them. Carderock, to you it seems like insect-like wings.
A little bit of a drone.
There's no chirping or like a locust. There's none of that sound. It's just fluttering of a vast plethora of these wings.
Well, I mean, the spiders have to eat something down there, so let's keep going. We're gonna head back to the ship because I want to get where we're going. Fortunately, that was very disappointing. We didn't get any treasure, Esper. Well played.
You all did accrue a milestone, though.
Ooh,
Oh
all
boy!
right.
A milestone?
A milestone. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Wait, do we need to worry about like the people coming back and not finding the prophet?
Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. That's your lies.
Yes, now I just need a long rest. Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know
we'll do a long rest on the ship because we got places to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say like since we are gonna be doing other things, can it just be like, can we just gloss over like the prophet thing? Like I would do it again just to know so that they know that like it wasn't fake, because if we have to do it again,
Totally fake. Spoiler alert.
like we don't have to do the whole role play again. I just want to like come back and be like, hello, like everything went well and it's coming soon and all of that. And
I'm kind of curious.
Okay, so what you're saying is you'd rather not spend the time role playing it out, but you do want to say something to the people on your way out.
exactly, yeah, exactly.
That the great conjunction is going to happen.
Yeah,
soon.
that like I met with the god and I talked to him and I spoke with him and he said that he would return soon and all of his loyal followers would be rewarded handsomely, and I will return one day as well to speak with him once again.
Wait, what's this not fake thing you're talking about?
So the reaction that you get from the patrons at Wink and Tickles.
Should I roll like a deception? I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your deception. Their reaction is about what you would expect it to be, but it would be nice to get a deception.
Okay, that's really good. That's a natural 19 plus my charisma, which is 4, so that's 23 plus 8, so 31.
You leave them biting their nails in apprehension and suspense for the return of the prophet and the great day of reckoning to come.
And Card is there.
All right. Back on the ship.
So the party leaves Rockerstad. You go down the pathway through the forest. You go to the docks of Dusk Isle. You board back on Storm's Eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have enough crew to sail, right? Like,
You have enough crew to sail.
in my professional opinion as a captain, do I need like 10 more people? Like, what do I need to make this run smoothly? Because if so, I kind of want to hand wave that a little bit, but I'll do them. Like, what's up to you, Esper?
Captain, I'm with 10 people. Come on.
Of course, your ship is going to operate better if you have more crew, especially if you need your ship to be properly in good maintenance and sailing quickly.
All right, I'm gonna make this real simple then. You guys stay here. wait on the ship. I'll be back. I'm just going to get a couple more crew people. So I'm going to go find Cap and see if he can get me a couple more crew people.
Mhm.
All right, can I come? Can I come too?
Yeah. You were off doing your thing in the
Oh,
tent.
true. That's true. That's fair. I wanted to meet up with the big boss guy again. Like I wanted to see if I would. That's fair. Though I'd be doing my profit thing.
Oh, wait. You
My
need
goal here is not to suck up a lot of time. I just want to get a couple more crew people.
you should talk to what's his name? Yam Samson, the Yam guy. What was his name? Yaman. That's it.
Yaman.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
the captain. Captain, as we're leaving, Captain, talk to Yaman. He has really good yams, and I think he could grow us and be a really good cultivated person on our ship. I think he'd love to join us. Tell him the prophet sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him this.
Yeah, you got it, kid. Now get out of here. You bother me.
Yeah, I'll tell him about the profits that he'll make on my ship.
So
Just give him
at-
yams.
Lady Luck, which is the ship converted into tavern, and you're going during the daylight hours, so they don't really have the band playing at the moment. And you meet with Cap, whose name is Arden Valen.
Yep.
And Cap himself is a middle-aged human, and he is wearing a black leather hat. He looks like he's ready to set sail any moment. His clothing is it is finery, but its upkeep is not fine. So it's a weathered look to it. And he has some crew and some tough-looking fellows along with him. He also has one person that looks like might be a mage of some kind, right? It looks like someone who knows things about the mystical arts.
Nice.
So Cap is there. He's conversing. You arrange a meeting with him. He's familiar with you. We'll say you've met him before. You're acquaintances with him in loose terms.
Cap, it's good to see you. Thank you for meeting with me.
Noxiqual, it's been a long year since I've seen you.
Indeed it has, and unfortunately I wish we could sit and drink and catch up on old times, but I'm in a bit of a hurry, and I was hoping you might be able to help me with a problem I have with staffing my ship.
Did you get caught in one of those storms recently?
Indeed, you know the ones, and there was a great storm, and there were some undead that assaulted my ship and killed a lot of my crew.
It is a very, very ominous and terrible age that we find ourselves in now.
Ill times, indeed.
Ill times, yes. So you're looking for crewmen, but you need crewmen of particular ability.
That would be preferable, and I can pay well.
Looking to expand your immediate party, are you?
Well, I have a dangerous mission up ahead, and I have solid crew members who can handle that bit for me, but I need people to sail my ship. I need people who aren't going to be afraid and superstitious and cower at the sight of a image of a dragon that is just an illusion for 10 minutes at a time. But I really just need people right now, and I'm willing to pay double the ordinary rate for the short notice, but it's going to be very profitable, I can guarantee that.
Sounds like it would be. Make a persuasion check.
Yep. Let's see. Persuasion. Got it. 17.
Well, I can give you a lead on some crewmen, experienced ones. If they learn what happened to your prior crew, however, I don't know how eager they'll be to join on.
I find
aside from them.
Yes, I find hard gold is the best inspiration for what men will or will not do.
Yes, well, be careful. Those that are so desperate as to join on to your sometimes, I almost said suicide missions.
Get out of here.
For a non-high level adventure. To your adventures. Such desperate men may not exactly be the types that you would savor having on board your ship.
Yes, well, as I said, times are ill, and I am willing to pay for men who are willing to make one, at least, voyage with me to a very lucrative job, shall we say.
So what he can arrange for you,
Yep.
what he can give you a lead on is really what we should be saying here.
Yep.
Is there's 6 crewmen that will hire on. Your offer of double the pay, so you'll pay like 60 then for these 6 fellows.
And this will be a contract of like at least 1 month, and then we can basically, if they're satisfied with the position, we can arrange a longer term contract. This is like contracting work, basically. Paying them a lot for a short period, and then if they want to be on more permanent, then they have to negotiate with me.
Very well.
I'm sure they'll probably, most of them might just be like, I got paid a lot. I'm going to go back and spend all my money drinking, you know?
The men that you get are indeed rough and tumble and desperate ones. So your crewmen count has now gone from 4 up to 10. You feel more comfortable with that, of course. And then there was the other lead that he had just started to allude to. And I'm just going to roll this up really fast.
Please. Yeah. You got a special crewman or someone that's useful.
Okay. So, make a quick note here.
Level 18 fighter.
You should totally make it me. Like, he didn't see the captain pull me away, so he just saw this like crazy guy just like stabbing people. It's like, you should totally get this guy. Like, he's just
the guy that stabbed a guy in the leg the other day.
Yeah, like he seems like he'll fight for you for the right price.
The other person is he is an elf, actually. His name is Windless. And he is willing to hire on as quartermaster.
I'm missing my quartermaster, I believe. So yeah, that'll work.
He is skilled with the rapier and comes wearing some respectable quality leather armor. He is knowledgeable of the sea and of other natural phenomena, of sea animals, of fishing. He is highly proficient with navigator's tools. He knows about navigational charts. He is an experienced fellow.
And what was
he says to you in, do you speak Elvish?
No, I do not.
Okay, he says something to you in Elvish.
I cast the tongue spell so I can converse with him.
And as well, I speak the tongue of elvenkind, as is my native tongue.
I would imagine you do. But, however, I would prefer you to speak common tongue when we are present aboard my ship.
Of course, but I can let you know if any of your other party members are speaking about you behind your back.
I appreciate that. What was his name again, Esper?
Windless.
Windless?
Windless.
Oh, not windless, like the thing that you crank to wind.
Not a windlass.
Okay.
Windless.
All right, I put it down here.
That's the best you humans could pronounce of it. In my tongue, you say Windalish.
Now, I have just one requirement before I hire you on as my quartermaster, because ranked members on my boat, I hold to higher standards than the common ruffians that, sail these ships. What is your feelings about undead, demons, any sort of things we might encounter in our times, in our travels, and have to deal with?
Or things I might just summon,
Devils. Yes.
I am no stranger to the arcane arts, as I am a practitioner of the way of the Eldritch Knight. I understand that oftentimes mages tread a fine line between dark and light. So I will not judge you as being unfit to lead me for participating in such acts. I only request that if you are invoking demonic summoning, that you at least give me advance warning. I do not know if I am quite ready to stand ground in battle against a rampaging demon.
That's fair. I was also concerned how you would deal if undead attack the ship. Would you start praying to the gods, or would you just pick up your sword and fight them off?
Well, I would probably blast them with fire at a distance, and then if they got close enough, he draws his rapier, not in your direction, of course, and does a few cuts in the air. That seemed to be a learned skill.
Indeed.
You should know this is not a hypothetical situation.
Indeed. Yes.
You had to double take the recruitment.
That's fair. All right. I'm in a hurry, so I'll negotiate with you your terms of a quartermaster. Esper, you know what the quartermaster gets paid per month. And I'll throw in... Yeah, and since he seems proficient, I'll throw in an extra 10%. Seem fair?
Okay, so you give him a little higher on bonus.
Yeah.
When do we set sail?
Immediately.
Very well.
Time is of the essence. All right,
I will
get
go-
everyone. Excellent. Meet me at the docks. We're leaving within the hour.
So within the hour, you get this ragtag crew of these drunkards and ex-prisoners and desperate fiends, and there's an old man who's missing half his teeth, and he's got a gangled face.
Can we
more than a liar combined.
We call him Old Cranky.
And then sauntering up nearly late is this Eldritch Knight swashbuckler fellow named Windelis.
Cool.
As everyone's boarding and I'm guessing the captain's saying, we say, Captain, I'll look back at all the new crew. Where did you find these people? One of them stinks and is old.
I would be not one to cast stones, Robin. We need the crew right now.
I mean,
I used to be younger than you, but now I'm older than I ever was.
I'm just gonna raise an eyebrow at him and then look back at the captain and say,
I lean into Robin and I say, most of them may not survive the journey, but I'd rather at least have people that are going to be willing to sail the ship right now.
well, you know best, I suppose. I do like that one, though. I'm gonna sort of gesture over to Windowless.
Yeah, he gives he draws his rapier out and straight upright and says, I pledge my sword to the Storm's Eye and the Storm Bringers. May we find much success, profit, glory, and the best thing of all, love.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm going to look at him.
I knew this was going to be Robin.
You're looking at me like, your pledge is much appreciated, and yes.
And I accept your pledge. Now let's get underway.
Yeah.
I will say, never mind. It's not important, but never mind. It's not important.
As Wendelis passes by Robin, he says in Elvish, "That's quite a kiss someone gave you there."
I'm gonna.
Still got that on your cheek?
I do.
Well, so I got burned onto his-
It's literally burnt on me. It's like
Yeah.
I'm going to speak back in Elvish and be like, I might tell you the story one day if we get to know each other better.
What hearing about it? Raise anchor! Shouts Kobe the Lion, and the Storm's Eye takes off from the port of Dusk Isle.
I have a new best friend.
Start sailing southeast, I want to say.
Southeast.
Yep.
Yeah,
Towards
like 40 miles southeast of Dusk Isle.
20 miles, you said.
20 miles. Okay, there we go.
I
So-
would like to, while we're sailing, I do want to try and get this off of my cheek. Like, can I go to Card and try and get him to actually heal?
I think you already tried that.
I'm gonna go up to Card and be like, Card, you have to help me. If Ron sees this, it's not going to be. This wasn't my fault this time. I'll give you gold if you want.
Well,
Did the devil ever deliver on his promise?
Oh, wait, what happened?
Did a certain devil ever deliver on his promise?
oh yes, that one.
Abigor.
Oh yeah.
If he doesn't, then I'm not paying him. But that's fine.
What was the promise again?
Well, you'll find out.
So, while we're sailing, we'll do that because I think that's a nice, appropriate moment for it. You have a bit of travel where you go through the waters here, leading southeast out of the Dusk Isle, and before you start getting into the mist. The weather is awful, continues to be awful. The seas are racked. The icy winds are blowing out of the north. There is snow. There is sleet. You're glad that you got all these crewmen because it takes constant attention to keep your ship operational.
I was worried about that. If we left unprepared, I knew you would have imposed some penalties.
Lykar, why do you have to keep being so cranky? Can you just have a good mood for once?
Yes, as soon as I use you as the ship's anchor, I will be in a good mood.
No, Lykar, let's not act rashly. What is the boy? 100 pounds sopping wet?
Well, he just
like
slowed
that.
down a little bit.
This one believes the dumb bird needs a few more stones.
I'll let them have some fun banter. I go lock my door.
Always so cruel to you, dear Robin.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak back in Elvish. Like, yes, they don't understand the concept of what's the word? Oh, I'm trying to think of the word. This isn't Robin thinking. What?
Elven Grace by the
Elven Grace. Yes, Elven Grace.
As soon as you say Elven Grace, Drake is going to speak up in Elvish. This one knows what Elven Grace is. This one does not see you walk with it yet. And then walks away.
I'm going to look back and be like,
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. That is a very interesting accent you bear, Sir Wood Elf. Where do you hail? Whence do you hail?
Drake just nods his head and just keeps walking.
Very well. It was a pleasure making your acquaintance. Perhaps we'll speak again a different time.
I'm gonna speak back in Elvish and sort of whisper and say like, and then tell him where Drake hails from.
Robin doesn't know.
No, you said it. Remember, to the spider. I heard you.
No, he just said he was not from this area.
I thought you said you were from Bazagon.
He never said he was from Basel.
Oh, okay. I thought you told the spider that. My bad. Never mind.
No, I don't remember saying that.
Sorry,
I just remember telling the spider that he was not from the local area.
Fair enough.
Noxiqual. You are taking a meal within your cabin when you catch a faint whiff of sulfur, and there is flaming words writ in the air as though a parchment in infernal script, which says, "We should speak as soon as convenient for you, Captain."
I begin casting Infernal Calling. Abigor. 1 minute later, the spell will complete.
All right. Abigor appears out of a ring of infernal runes on the ground. What do we call this? I almost said spiked devil, barbed devil, who has a nice, fine necklace around his spiky, spiny figure. You're never one to short on the trimmings. Though I could think of a few improvements for your cabin. Something to make it a bit more befitting of one of your status.
I'm quite happy with my cabin, but...
You've come a long way since we first met, Noxiqual.
True. I regret that our meeting was so brief, but there was much for me to do, as you can imagine. My patron keeps me busy.
As any good patron would, of course. Now, yes, we had spoken of a certain set of runes that ward against incursions from the far realm.
Yes. Which I believe I've learned some new information. I hear that Dagon may or may not be actually from those realms.
It is a great mystery. I myself have tried to unlock it, but, well, I fear that the resources merited me in my own den are not quite sufficient.
My patron has told me that he has run back to the abyss. Or perhaps it was the Silver Citadel. Hard to say.
The abyss, you say? Well, that would lead credence to the theory that he is of demonic origin.
Indeed.
But that is good for you and your current destination. I presume your ship is sailing. I can feel that. You're headed towards the objective, yeah, are you not?
Yes, I do believe, however, it will take us into the mist that surround Drekengrim.
Yes, the cursed mists.
Which will mean that we will be entering her domain.
Well, I have spoken with the Great One, Zimzar, the Iron Gauntlet, grand servant of Glacia herself. It does seem possible for us to affix such runes onto your ship. Yes, you would need to bring it to the Devil's Den. It's a bit of a precarious waterway, but you have navigated it once before. Surely you could do it again.
Oh, yes.
Even better now. The cost, of course, is something that we most work out, but I trust that you will be able to produce a compensation worthy of this most potent effect.
I could even bring it with me, perhaps, if this is something that's not going to happen right away, clearly.
Well, as it were, we need to have the ship present for my contact to physically execute the construction.
Yes. Well, and I understand. In this case, I believe that it is not going to be sufficient for my needs then, because I was under the impression that it would be something that we could arrange quicker than that. But
I give you my sincerest regrets. These things are not always quite so readily feasible and efficient as one would imagine a fireball would be. So
I understand, and I appreciate your candor and your asking on my behalf to your superior. I would still be interested perhaps in making some deals with you in the future, but I must turn my attention for in the next couple hours, I believe we'll be entering the mist.
Yes. Always future potential. Let us not shut this door permanently ever.
No. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking, perhaps it is very difficult to call upon you or your kind in an actual fight, but if you have some, perhaps, ways that you could arrange, I found summoned allies quite beneficial in my dealings. supplement my own abilities.
You're of a mind to have an infernal squad guarding your ship?
Something to discuss for the future.
It would be stronger forces than the typical sailor from these lands, yes. And they wouldn't balk so much at the gruesome and fear-inducing situations that you might be sailing into.
Indeed. Although I know that devils are not immune to fear.
Well, we have seen things that give us a certain mettle that might make a typical person go running, spoiling himself.
I know that there would be many benefits to this. It's something that I think we should discuss when I come see you next at the Devil's Den.
Yes, yes. Please, come with haste. We
will see how this arrangement works once I have gotten what my patron needs.
Very well. Well, it's unfortunate that we will be unable to conclude anything at this moment, but perhaps we will find a different sort of accoutrement suitable for your vessel here.
So long as I can call upon you again in the future, I'm sure we can work something out.
Yes, of course, of course. And I will let you know if there are any additional details that we need to sort out in regards to these dealings that we've started making a habit. We want things to always be beneficial to both sides, yes.
Indeed. I think
before I go, I have gotten word that one of your very own company shall be paying a particular visit to me sometime in the near future.
That's so. I hadn't heard that. Pray tell.
No, why, he's your very own Robin. Your burglar.
Funny, he didn't mention anything of the sort to me.
Oh, well, if I have just made some sort of faux pas, please, I humbly beg you.
No, please. I'd be remiss if I did not bring it up with him in my next opportunity. In fact, perhaps we should call him in here and settle.
Don't worry about it, Captain. It's okay.
By all means, do. By all means.
Very well. Wait here for a moment. I go to the door, and just kind of unlock the door and step outside.
I'm going to be talking with our new windowless.
And there is, I go probably about to just to make sure he's not below deck, but then I go up to the top deck, look around, see Robin with my one good eye, and I just narrow my eye a little bit. He doesn't see that. But I say, Robin, I need you to come and have a word with me in my cabin.
Can it wait? I'm having a nice lunch here with Windowless.
Now, Robin.
Windowless, give me a moment. Captain's orders. I'm gonna head down.
And I get to my door. I locked it behind me so that he wouldn't wander the ship. You never know with devils. And
lock him inside your cabin. Stay here.
Pretty much. I mean, I figure he's not gonna. If he wants to mess with stuff, he could, but probably not.
No, I understand.
He's above that. He's pretty honorable, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
What I recall about him. But anyways, I unlock the door and I say, "Go inside," and I make you walk in first.
As you do that, I'm gonna say, "Is this some kind of trick? Did you talk to Drake? Is this Drake's doing?"
Robin, I'm not gonna ask again.
All right.
Discuss, and I don't want to do it in the hall.
All right, I'll go in. But if this is a prank, then as I say that, I'm going to walk in.
You walk inside, you see a humanoid-shaped figure, a devil. It has spikes and barbs growing off all its body. It has claws. It has a tail. While it doesn't wear clothes, it's probably pretty difficult for it to wear clothes. It does have a little bit of finery on in terms of jewelry, and he has a poise about him.
My eyes are gonna widen a bit, and we'll be like,
And what does his tail look like again?
Barbed.
And also partially cut off, right? Or did it grow back?
Oh.
Okay, so it's missing the tip of the tail.
Okay, I know that Robin wouldn't know this.
Put a
What
little
happened?
golden filigreed end cap on the tail now.
Well, so I know Robin wouldn't know why that happened, but like, what happened? Like, I'm curious.
So there was just to explain to everyone watching that may not know the story, there was a session 0 prior to this campaign. That was a one shot, and Captain Noxiqual was a member of it, and Adam and Dennis played 2 different characters for that. We did some stuff. That's where Noxiqual got his sword forged, and this is where we met Abigor.
Yep.
Adam, do you want to explain what your character kind of did to Abigor?
Well, so my character was a halfling from a local town that was somewhat at war thanks to the local countess being corrupt and having various ulterior motives, which she seemed to have picked up only after a visit to Devil's Dens, or something went on there. And my character found this out and found out that it was some devilish influence that had thus corrupted her. And
she was evil all along. That's the secret.
Well, exactly. And so, yeah, he attacked Abigor, and they had a fight, and he cut part of Abigor's tail off before eventually everybody just sort of kind of...
I want to say, during this fight, when the halfling ranger attacked the devil, who we were trying to make a deal with, because we were friendly with him, he starts attacking him. Abigor's like, help me, like, fight. The barbarian who Dennis was playing and myself were both attacking the halfling, missing horribly this whole fight for like 3 rounds. He just like danced through us, beat the shit out of this devil, and the devil finally was like, please spare my life, I'll do anything. And that's when he was like, offer me money, offer me power, offer me whatever I want. The devil was like, anything, it's yours. And we made a deal with him.
Yeah.
And that's Abigor. Okay. Gotcha.
He didn't end up killing him if you thought that's what happened. No.
Yeah, I remember.
Why am I
I'm
sensing a very Princess Bride scene there.
That was exactly it.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You took my father propelled to die.
Instead of saying I want my woman back, he just was like, and I'll let you live if you give everything that we want.
Basically. Yeah. And that's the origin of Abigor.
Yeah.
Okay. All
right.
right.
Well, anyway, my barbarian was trying to grab him and he couldn't.
Yeah, we kept trying to hit. Like, I was ready to kill Adam's character. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
I was trying to kill him.
I tried to tackle
Abigor
him.
also has a pretty cool friend. Some goblin or something.
Yes.
Named
Cugs was feasting there with some other people.
I've got all their names if you want them.
Well, we might revisit those other characters when you go back. So,
we'll do that later.
So, Robin, if you remember, you were given instructions
to make an alliance, right?
To go to meet Abigor at Devil's Den. So when he introduces himself, it's going to click for Robin.
Okay. Yeah. So when I first see him,
I am Abigor. You must be Robin.
My eyes are going to widen. I'm going to look at Noxiqual and look back and be like, "You're Abigor. Oh, I've been dying to meet you."
Yes, I heard. You will be dying. To
Oh, Captain, are you friends with Abigor?
Oh, Abigor and me go way back, Robin.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, well, we have moved on from some initial misgivings and now are attempting to find mutual benefit. And I am most pleased that you have taken a wonderful step in the hierarchy and the service of the great mistress.
Actually, yes. She actually told me to make an alliance with you. I wasn't expecting.
Did she, Robin? When was that exactly? When were you planning on telling me?
Well, I was going to tell you once we got to the Devil's Den, and if we met Abigor, then I would tell you.
So you're admitting that you would not have told me unless I had taken you there.
Well,
Noxiqual, you always keep company with tricksters and scoundrels. I would expect nothing less.
Well, I'm just trying to make my living here, Abigor. But have you heard of someone known as Glessiah?
That is the mistress, of course. It is to her that my very oath is pledged. Yes.
Is Irtho with you, by the way, Robin? I know you forget that he's here all the time.
Yeah, Ithro would have been with me. Yeah.
Oh, Irtho, is that you? You look adorable in that form.
I try.
Well, I trust that with Irtho at your side, you are ever walking closer to finding and realizing your true potential.
Yes, I quite so. I've much enjoyed my service with Glessiah. She's given me some power that I never would have had before, and I'm gonna have a few little chains come up with my Eldritch Blast thing, showing off some of the power.
Yes. Oh, wonderful. I have always found it to be like music to my ears, the wonderful chains of... What am I hearing?
Lykar?
Lykar,
I think you stopped your cam, but you didn't mute.
It has always been like music to my ears, the wonderful chains of Maldomini.
Yes, it's quite interesting. I've quite enjoyed it so far. She's given me much freedom, yet so much power as well. I'm curious to learn more about her. I actually recently spoke with her.
It's actually not Maldomini, it's Malbolgia. Sorry.
Malbolgia,
yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me, yeah, Malbolgia. Sorry.
Gotcha, yeah. I'll say, I actually recently spoke to her through the flames, and she actually gave me a nice little kiss, and I'm gonna put my finger on my cheek.
That's where you got that.
Oh, I forgot that you were here, Captain.
We must give you a tour of Malbolgia at some point.
I would love to have a tour of
like an all-access pass. You've been bestowed the favor of the mistress. Trust me, there are many dungeons in Malbolgia of a very different sort. You would enjoy them quite a bit, you randy fellow, you.
Oh, I'm sure I would love that. I would know that this is in the Nine Hells, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I would say I would love to tour the Nine Hells at one point. Perhaps not now, though. I do have some dealings I must do with my captain first. I'm gonna sort of be looking at the captain.
Allow me to be your herald at least. Should I announce that we will have a new honorary dungeon master to take his pleasures in the near future?
I'm just gonna sort of very, very casually say, yes, that'd be nice. Yes, let them know. I'll be coming one day.
Oh, they would be simply thrilled by that.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
I'm sure
Isn't that right, Captain?
I'm sure we can negotiate for Robin's visitation to your esteemed lair.
Oh, no, Captain. No, I must stay by Abigor.
It won't be negotiation. The mistress is going to summon him soon enough.
Abigor, you do must understand, and I'm sure the mistress will as well. I do have to do at least my part on the crew at the moment, but I will eventually come to your what was it called again? Sorry, Malbolgia. To your Malbolgia.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps you can show me around.
You are a most skilled burglar. I've heard much about you, and the mistress will have a wonderful task for you to perform, suitable to your skill and helpful in our ever-going pursuits of greatness and riches. And that, after all, is what you truly want, I'm sure.
Greatness and riches is what I want, and I have to admit, I've been given a lot from the mistress. I'm going to be...
I've only been given just the appetizer. You are deserving of much, much more.
Is there
Robin,
more?
I hate to cut this conversation short, but selling him on all these wonders perhaps can wait until we actually visit you.
All in due time. Well, I shan't hold you up any longer.
Yes.
Best of fortune to you in your recovery of this pursuit of yours.
Indeed. You may want to leave before we enter the mists. I'm sure you would not enjoy being there, even in summoning.
I have yet to ever step a single toe into the mists, and I shan't start now. Farewell, gentlemen.
Goodbye, Abigor.
I unsummon him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like look at the captain and be like, "I didn't know you were friends with Abigor."
I didn't know you were trying to make a deal with him.
Not a deal, an alliance. We must use the correct words here.
You're already speaking like him. I see he's rubbed off on you.
I quite like the fellow. He promised me riches
Be
and
careful,
power.
Robin. Devils.
Captain! You hear the voice of First Mate Toby. Bang, 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 bang.
I lean in because this will only take a second. I put a hand on your shoulder and I say, "Be careful, Robin. Devils, though they may speak with words that are pleasing to the ear, they're often concealing more than you think."
As always, I will keep your words in mind, the captain.
And then we leave.
That's the guy who signed the contract in his own blood.
Yeah.
So you're heading up the stairs.
Yeah,
to-
we run up the stairs.
Captain, miss approaching.
All right, I go up on deck and I'm gonna take my place at the helm, with the
Captain,
wheel.
look at this ahead. We've got mists and thick by the look of it.
Aye, that's where we're heading, Kobe. I know I've asked a lot, but what we need to do lies just within the mists.
Windowless consults with you as well. He joins in.
Yep.
According to my calculations, the location that we have been seeking is just due about 3 miles ahead. We should be there in a short measure.
I want you to take very close measurements so that we don't get off track when we're in the mists. I need our ship to be fixed on course.
I am your man. You can count on me.
I will be checking your measurements as well.
Oh, please do.
Yep. All right.
So everyone's it's like all hands on deck. Dignahar's there. He's got like his crossbow loaded. He's squinting into the mists as you're approaching. It becomes eerily calm.
Yeah.
The winter storm that was like racking the seas, it dies down. The snow reduces to just some flurries. The wind stops blowing so strongly.
There's something that occurs to me that I want to check on. I tell our quartermaster to keep eye on the course. I'm going to go below deck. I want to go down to the bilge. There's a certain undead goblin. You recall was created by a similar mist, like his origin has tied to this. I want to see if there's any effect on him. Is he calm? Is he breathing? Is he he's intelligent? So I'm curious if he can tell me anything through his connection, maybe with undeath.
All right. You descend the creaking wooden steps into the dismal darks at the lowest reaches of the storm's eye.
I can see in the dark, but yes.
Little drips of seawater here and there. You hear a sound of some misbegotten chord being strummed. Ding, 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 ding.
Misty, misty, once again back into to join my friends. Will we live or will we die? Will they soon be dead as I? Oh, Captain!
A little figure hobbles out from behind a box.
He probably has a chain around one of his ankles because, we gotta keep him chained up a little bit.
I've been working on the rat problem down here.
I appreciate that.
You hear like this crackling sound as he moves his jaw about.
I just wanted to check on you before we headed into the mists. I know.
You need my help on deck, do ya?
No, not at this time. I think that your best talents lie here composing, as you know, your bardic skill.
I've had lots of time to think about that down here. I'm ready to perform, just say the word.
Yes, well, I think we can arrange for something in the near future, but there's going to be a lot of danger, and in the mists, I need to know that I can count on you. Who do you serve?
Much about counting.
Who do you serve, Parkerith? Me or another?
I serve you, Captain.
Do I think he's lying? Esper, that was an out-of-game question.
Make an insight check.
All right. A 4. Not the
Never
best.
have truer words been spoken.
We've all been rolling really bad with like all of our checks today.
Never a truer word's been spoken? Well then. Perhaps I may have need of you soon. Remain ready for when I call for you.
Ah.
I go back up and lock the hatch.
I'm gonna come up. Captain, were you talking to a little zombie friend down there?
Yes.
How's he doing? I feel kind of bad for the fellow.
He's dealing with the rat problem nicely.
Ah, yes, that's true. I haven't seen many rats. It's quite nice. I used to see rats in really weird places. One time, one woke me up with a little nibble on me, and I had to kick it away, and that was gross.
It'll happen when you eat in bed, Robin.
I was hungry, and it was night, and everyone else was asleep. I didn't want to wake him up.
Entering the mist, no!
Back on deck. Let's focus on the task at hand. This
Uh-uh,
will
fog.
hopefully be short.
Thick fog is all around, and you can't really see much at all. Just,
Yep.
maybe 20 feet out in each direction. And the ship, the crew takes the ship down to a slow pace. They're going at it a bit more carefully.
Yep.
Could I actually do something real quick? Sorry. So this is Robin's first time going in the mist, I think.
Everyone except for Drake.
Yeah, except for Drake. Oh, is it? Oh, all three of us. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, Robin, since this is his first time, I actually wanted to pull up my sending stone and talk to Varan, right as we're getting in. Just
What message do you send to Veron?
so I have 25 words, right?
Yep.
I want to say.
Do it.
So he's doing it.
Movies, whoever's writing that letter or looking at the picture of a loved one is always the first to die.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna say. First off, I'm gonna say. From last time, I'm gonna say. Remember, you only have 25 words, so that she knows that she can't just like speak randomly again. I'm gonna say, Varan, I am traveling into the mists, and I wanted you to know that it's going. I want to say to be all right, but that's too many. It's going. Be fine. Yeah, I can't say the to be fine. I'll just say it'll be fine. I'll say that. Yeah.
Excellent. I would like Robin to make a persuasion check. Yeah, that would be the best skill for motivating people,
That's fair. Yeah.
influencing them. Uh-huh.
I'm good at this.
She's like, I met someone else.
Yeah. This is very good. So this is persuasion. You said.
Uh-huh.
This is a 30.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, I get plus 12 to persuasion.
I've been so worried about you, but you're going to be in my thoughts, dearest to my heart always. I'm imagining myself being back in your arms sometime soon.
Yeah, and his thoughts again. Yeah. I'm just gonna like sort of like shake my head a little bit at her, just like talking so much again, and be like sort of smile though, and then put my stone away and go do the things that I need to do on the ship.
Most excellent.
All right, because this is Drake's second time going in the mist, and he still remembers what happens the first time. He is up on the bow, holding on to one of the guidelines with white knuckles.
Is your falcon with you?
Yes. And Drake can feel her claws digging in as well, because she remembers this as well. So they're both very tensed.
Do you pray to Dionysus?
Drake is muttering prayers as they're moving into the mist.
Make
Drake, you seem a little bit tense up there.
check keyed off of wisdom, Drake.
Okay. Wait, wrong. I want the one that's been doing good rolls for me. And that's actually a good one. So we're going to go with 21.
You feel the strong hand of your God upon you, giving you strength, encouragement, bolstering you. You feel a sense of great valor and bravery within your heart as you enter these mists. You feel a sense of security and certainty, and you know that the strength lies within you to defeat this challenge and to come out alive and victorious. Drake, for the next, sometime during the next day, we'll just say during this session, right? You can invoke a advantage on an attack roll. Just remember that Dionysus is with you. He is guiding your strikes, this god of battle. So invoke that whenever you want, and you'll get advantage on an attack. All right. So you have sailed into the mist. Everyone's a bit freaked out by it. People are mumbling and uttering things amongst themselves. A lot of people are looking out for danger. It's quieter. The storms have calmed down. Eventually, Kobe gives the order to weigh anchor. Well, I guess Windless really gives the order to him, and he relays it to the crew. And you weigh anchor, and the ship stops. Windless says to you, Noxiqual, according to my calculations, this is the spot that you designated. We are 20 miles due southeast of Dusk Isle.
Have we had a long rest? Or no? Not yet.
That's a good question, Esper.
Please, long rest, yes.
It would let Drake level, but that's up to you, Esper.
It would also give me all my spell spec.
Well, it's really up to you all how much time you've taken.
Could we have taken a long rest? I would
you
like
all could have taken the time if you wanted to.
I would like to have taken the time.
Mm-hmm.
Get the crew familiar with the ship, integrate things with the devil arrangements and everything could have happened, so I'm fine with that.
What ability does Drake get upon reaching the next level?
All right, so I'm going to be taking Drake will be taking another level of monk. And with this, he gets the second portion of
So I guess we are
unarmored movement. At 9th level, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during the move.
Nice. So your mobility is only enhanced further as you are ascending to higher levels of the mystical path of the key warrior. So you can essentially wall walk and water walk. You just have to end on solid ground, is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Nice. Very nice.
Carderock, did you...
Cool.
Carderock, Drake looks a little different, doesn't he? Something happened in that rest.
He looks rested. Well, for one who has seen this mist before, cannot say it is unusual.
I'm gonna call up Drake. Everything all right?
I would say for roleplay experience, he got that level up during his prayers and when he got the feeling Dionysus' hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Drake, is everything all right?
This one feels better. Is all he's going to say on that.
You probably even caught a glimpse of a vision, of religious vision of this like great mead hall of epic giant proportions, and this bearded storm champion atop his throne with endless horn of mead. The strength is with you. Come on, buck up and kick the asses of the zombies, or kick the ghost asses off the specters. I don't know what that shit is. You can do it.
I love your god. Your god's fantastic.
This god rocks.
He's very Thor.
What did I say? Look back. Well, as long as you're doing all right, you don't have to be so afraid. Don't worry. It's just mist. It's not going to hurt you.
So back to
This one does not fear the mist. This one fears what lives in the mist. But this one believes we'll be fine.
back to the present.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm like, is everyone ready? We're going to go down. The ship's going to anchor here. I want everyone to be keeping watch. And I turn to Kobe the line. I'm like, I expect if something happens, you will use your sending stone to call for help this time.
Like, Captain, I will.
Also, I did have a question, Esper. I think this can be done pretty quickly. I've been meaning to do this. During the long rest, would it be possible to, because I had those, because I know we're about to go into a dangerous situation, so this is why I'm asking. I had those bone naga fangs. I was wondering if during the long rest I could try and turn them into daggers, or turn it into a dagger, like to maybe like do a bit more damage than my normal one. I don't know if I could do that, or like maybe like figure out a way to put it with my. I don't know, some way of doing that.
The bone naga teeth, or it was teeth.
It was a fang, yeah.
Fang of the bone naga.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that happening during the long rest. You look at it. You give it some consideration, maybe even consult with someone. Dignahar, that dwarven crossbowman, he seems pretty knowledgeable. Carderock is knowledgeable with weaponry, and you're thinking you would need to find someone with the right type of skill to craft a weapon out of that.
Okay,
it seems doable, and
just
if you had the right magical ingredients or something, some valuable component, you could probably make it into a magical dagger as well.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
The anchor is weighed. All hands are on deck. Kobe, Dignahar, Windless, they're all fighters of some note. They're not on your level, as the party members, but they're not trifling by any means. So they're keeping an eye out.
Yeah. I asked them to guard the ship, and Kobe will call for us if he needs us. I pull up the hood of my Cloak of the Manta Ray, and I look to the others who have that. And Hawkness card, has his potion.
I'm gonna pull up my hood as well. Look, Captain, we're matching. I'm just like you.
Mine's better.
Do you actually say that?
Noxiqual, Robin, Drake, and Lykar have cloaks of the Manta Ray. Is that right?
Everyone should except for Card.
And then Carderock, you have a potion of water breathing?
Yep.
He's got several, I think.
He does. I think he has 2 left currently, yeah.
Do you have a potion of some swim speed thing? Or you just
No, he stubbornly insisted on getting his special cloak made that we have not gone back for yet.
Well, that damn cloak better be really, really nice when you get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Card and be like, Card, why do you always have to be the different one? Can't you just be like,
I have to be the different one.
Here's the thing: if you don't have a swim speed, you going down there in lighter armor, I assume.
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Yeah, you wearing heavy armor?
Is it heavy or is it medium? It might be heavy.
Either or. They're not things that I know. Esper has modified swim rules that we went over way.
Right.
It's like this. If you're wearing armor that says disadvantage on stealth, I also impose that disadvantage on swimming checks.
Okay.
I think that's way simpler than
I
what.
think that's heavy or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's medium. Medium.
Oh, it's medium too. Yeah. So are you wearing your normal armor, Card?
Well, we're not gonna be swimming around a whole bunch, are we? We're going down and walking around the bottom, right?
No, we're gonna need to be able to swim, Card.
I mean, it's your choice. You can risk it.
I mean, we could cast mage armor on you or something like that. It's not great, but it's something.
Yeah.
Lykar, would you be able to hook him up?
Yeah.
I also have mage armor, but I think
I feel like mobility will benefit you way more than not being mobile.
Yeah.
Not drowning. Yeah. I mean, that'd be nice.
I mean, yes, you might get hit, but at least we can do some things about that. You can heal yourself and teleport you back up to the ship or whatever.
Just out of curiosity, when the The rope went over. How far down did it go?
Anchor, you mean?
Yeah, the rope anchor.
Okay, so
Hang on.
it's a good question. You asked Kobe about that, and he says that he's estimating a depth of 200, maybe a little bit more feet.
Oh, that's not bad. We could dimension door that if we need to. Especially me and Lykar with our 1,000 feet dimension door.
Karsh is gonna let it sink to the bottom. It's gonna be like, guys, magic time. Let's get him back up.
All right, I'm gonna dive overboard. And
Drake's right behind you.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, are you not wearing your armor, or are you still wearing your armor?
I assume that he took care of that, but
Yeah, he'll bring a shield and get mage
And
armor cast on him, but
Yeah, I can give you mage armor. That'll give you 13
mage armor superior to
dexterity
any light
bonus.
armor. Yeah.
As I am about to dive over as well, I'm gonna say, Cod, you have no armor on. It's like you're naked, and I'm gonna dive over.
I was gonna say I push you into the water.
I'm gonna splash in.
Dexterity bonus?
oh, thank you, Lykar. I was about to do that myself.
Yes. I forgot to put rocks in his shoes.
Gonna peek my head up. Why would you do that? Like, you
Start sinking.
I'm gonna start swimming with Drake and Noxiqual. So everyone's super fast, aside from Card, right? Like we're like all like speeding.
I mean, going down isn't too bad. At least
Yeah.
gravity works with him. It's the swimming up that we're going to be super fast.
Does Carderock have a dexterity bonus?
No, his
Okay.
dexterity is 11.
You got 13 from mage armor, 2 from the shield. Is that? Okay, 15. Hey, 15's not
Better than
terrible.
10.
It's not terrible. It's not
And it
great,
also,
terrible.
yeah, but it also means that you're not like sinking and can't swim.
Right.
Like moving at 10-foot speed underwater. It's going to suck.
So the party goes into the water. The cold water.
I'm
And
not
it is-
cold.
It is quite unpleasant.
I'm good.
Drake's doing fine.
Does anyone have any cold resistance?
Robin's mad at Lykar for being cranky again.
All right. Sounds like no one has cold resistance. You hit this water, and like your whole body is like, oh, it's frigid.
Lykar,
Shrink it.
making things so cold.
And you're plunging down through these depths. Those with the cloak of the Monterey, you actually have a swim speed of
60 feet.
You can swim fast.
Yeah.
And you're going down into the dark depths beneath the surface. And
120 vision.
Okay.
Carderock, I'll race you.
And there is indeed a sunken shipwreck. In fact, maybe it's Noxiqual who can best see this with his special eye. There are multiple sunken shipwrecks here. And you also see, not too far from these shipwrecks, is some sort of underwater cavern with a massive cave mouth.
I look for a ship that looks like the Siren's Kiss that I've been told.
You can identify it by merit of the figurehead, which is indeed a siren, a lovely mermaid-like lady at the front. It looks to be in obviously bad condition. It's got chunks missing out of it. It's got a lot of breakage. It is a ship still, though, and you see it there, on the floor, maybe, with a couple main breaks in the hull. There's flotsam in the water. There are some aquatic life swimming here and there. It's about what you would expect. A bit of a nasty sight of destruction with the sea life slipping in and out here or there.
I give it the once over, but I expect what we're looking for to be in the cavern most likely. So I'm going to give it a once over with my eye and then turn towards the cavern.
Mhm. All right. So the party, you decide to direct your party not to the ship, to the cave.
Yeah, I mean, worst case, we just go back to the ship. I don't think it's gonna. If it's been on the ship this whole time, I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay on the ship.
As we start swimming towards the cave, I'm gonna say, well, you know what they say: when you see a dark and ominous cave, go towards it. Start swimming in there.
I want to look into the cave before we go into it. What do I see?
You approach a dark, massive, gaping mouth of some sea cave, underwater sea cave.
Not
and
going
you
in,
start
looking in.
you look in, and it's like looking into the gullet of a leviathan.
Mhm.
And you're looking at it. Really, the strongest thing that all of you are sensing is that it is really cold, and the pressure of being so low is just like making your head feel terrible, like it's gonna freaking explode.
I make a little motion, like gather around, and then I point back at the ship, the Siren's Kiss. I say, let's explore that first. It could be that this is another entrance to the domain of Dagon or something, similar to how Thanos had its portal back.
Oh, right.
So let's check the ship just to be sure. Like, he isn't just leaving it here, because who's going to steal from him in front of his cave that he would come out of, in theory. So we go to the ship.
Noxiqual gathers you all close and probably like yells that into the water.
I mean,
And you start swimming yourselves to this wreckage.
Yep.
There are some gaping holes. Are you just swimming inside the ship?
yeah, we're going to the hold. This is from what Drake told me, and what the masked one told me was it was in the hold of the ship. So that's where
You're getting close. There's a lot of chunks of wreckage, all sorts of flotsam just there in the water. You
I keep
have
my
to
eye
kind of
out for undead.
you have to push it out of the way. You're keeping your eyes peeled,
Yep.
and you near to this broken, gashy bit by an underwater by the seabed. Maybe a rocky bed here.
Yep.
And then you notice some of this wreckage starts to move, and there are bits that actually are attacking as some sort of cohesive creature. Undead shipwreck thing.
Yep.
Maybe an undead elemental of some sort. And I think we're going to pause there on a cliffhanger.
Seems like a good place. I look forward to the next session.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Very interesting.
Bye.
It was a great session after
That was a lot of fun.
after last week's excitement that you had.
Yeah, really good session.
Well, I will say this. If you all have some success, there's going to be some very nice victories for the reward Stormbringers.
I hope so. Like, honestly,
we still live?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I think that there's going to be... You teased us a little bit with the spider fight. And you're like, oh, hey, there's a great treasure down here. Oh, but you can't actually get
There's
it.
this great thing, but you can't open it.
Legendary treasure hoard. Like, there may be legendary magic items. I don't know, but you can't actually have them.
Yet. The keyword being yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like it's like, what do you call it? The diamond in the rough thing with Aladdin. It's like there's this great big treasure and there's a lamp in there, but only one person can go in.
Yeah, totally.
Except for Abu, apparently. The monkeys can go in. It's fine.
Well, he wasn't a person; he was a monkey. Completely
it's
different
true.
thing.
Yeah, so why not let's just send Diago in and he gets the lamp easy.
Well, we will
Because
have to
Diago
have
was an idiot.
more discussions about this after we get off the air.
Yeah.
These are important discussions, Noxiqual.
Once again, thank you, everyone, and we'll see if the Stormbringers can pull this off and get some amazing rewards here within the next session or two. Thanks for playing, guys. Always.
That's fun.
And until next time, to be continued.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah.